Afternoon draw. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Marie Castillo. This is 2 men on with Van.
And your mic is hot.
It's Tuesday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? Well, that means the Knott Hill Shopping Complex is putting up the Christmas tree right in front of the Albuquerque Dukes store. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That thing is big.
It's big.
It is a big tree.
Hi. It's real too. I looked at it.
Oh, yeah, it's real.
It's a real one.
I went and touched one of the branches
Yeah,
and
felt
rubbed the tips of my fingers on it, and I got that tree oil on me. Took a big sniff.
Yeah, some pine tar.
It's real.
For the Albuquerque Dukes baseball store. Some pine tar. Happy holidays, David Weesey Carl, joining us on the program.
Hello. What's up, Dave?
Hey, I got a puppy recently. I don't know if I told you guys this.
Pull that microphone a little closer and tell me more.
I got a puppy recently. I don't know if I told you guys this.
Oh, hey, Dave.
Hey. He's been eating Christmas ornaments. Not great. Came home yesterday, 3 Christmas ornaments gone.
Check his pals. Check his.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about him.
Poops.
A little worried about him. He's a puppy. That's what he does.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Are there puppy laxatives? Does that exist? Does that technology exist?
I think laxatives just exist. You just give them
okay.
to your puppy, maybe. I don't know. You know what? Don't take medical advice from me.
Cut it by weight.
There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe
Quarter dose.
Don't do anything that we're suggesting medically ever.
What type of ornaments are we talking about?
One was a little wood piece that my sister made for me.
That's edible. Dogs can eat wood.
Two of them were wood. One of them was plastic.
And fibrous.
Yeah, it's probably good for his diet. But one was plastic. One was little peanuts. Christmas. Yeah.
Whenever your puppy started eating the little wood ones, was your puppy like bark, 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 bark on a tree? It's a wood.
That's the right response.
So Van, you wanna do the show?
Anyways, how are things?
Great.
Sorry.
You know, Fred, you're gone. This is now 2 Men On with Van Nunley and David Weesey Carl.
You guys have done that a lot, actually. It's not that you
Sure, yeah. It's not that weird for the listener.
Speaking of, I got to be out of town next week, so we'll connect on that. Whatever, we'll figure that whole thing out. How are the United? What's up? Team store open. Holiday sales going good. What's up with the team?
Team store open. Holiday sales going well. We've got a thing going on right now called our 12 días, 12 days in Espanol.
Okay,
every other day from December 1st to December 23rd. We will have some sort of special thing going on
the odd days.
On the odd days. Today is you spend $25 in the store, you get a limited edition New Mexico United winter sticker, a little holiday sticker. The other day, we kicked things off with our holiday scarf. We're going to be revealing some stuff every other day. The second day was a new player signing, which we just announced, which is really cool.
I missed it.
Marco Micheletto is your newest New Mexico
M
United
squared.
player.
Let's go.
Born in Rome, raised in England.
Chop it a chi-chi.
Midfielder who scores a heck of a lot of goals. We're really excited to bring him in.
And he's excited to do a 2 Men On special where he makes a delicious pasta dish with us.
I talked to his old team.
Yes.
And they told me that he is the best interviewer they've ever had. So I'm excited to bring him in for that reason too.
That's exciting.
Is he physically here yet?
He's not here yet. He'll be here in a couple weeks.
Let's go.
We'll get him on. We'll get him on.
Exciting.
Yeah.
You guys just scavenge the whole world for players?
We do. We
Isn't
have
that crazy?
Our director of player personnel, our sporting director, rather, is his title, Itamar Kanan. He has contacts literally all over the world. He was born and raised in Israel. He lives in Texas, comes back and forth between Texas and New Mexico. But that man, he was an agent for a long time, an international agent like Austin Powers. And he goes and he finds players all around the world. I mean, guys like Zico Bailey and Jacobo Reyes, who were absolutely phenomenal for us as mid-year acquisitions last year. That's Itamar. He's unbelievable.
That's super sweet.
It's really fun.
A Texas Israeli?
Yeah. Those are very common, right?
Like Bucky Goldstein?
Yep.
That's a pretty good name. That's super good.
I like
stole that. That's a Stephen Wright joke. I stole that.
I like it quite a bit.
I pilfered that one.
So how does it work with leagues, though? Because obviously we know your schedule, right? It's April until next year.
March.
It's March until next year will be closer to December because you have to win all the championships.
That's right.
But there's different seasons around the world. Like, do these guys play at different times around the world? Do they wrap up a season here, go to another season? Do you pick them up mid-season here because another season's wrapping? Are these guys playing 300 days out of 365 days a year?
Most of them, no.
Okay.
But there are some players. Kevon Frater is a great example of this. He's a player we had in year one. He stayed with us for the first year and then moved on, went overseas, played in Israel and played in India. We brought him back in year 4 at the end of the Indian Premier League season. So he had just finished a season in India, took a couple weeks break, and came and played with us. Doesn't happen often, but it is possible. It does happen from time to time.
I like that.
And that, I imagine that'd be a lot of wear and tear on the body.
So Italian Eminem has the best of both worlds now.
Eminem.
So he gets to come here and have enchilada casserole.
Yes.
And then go back home and have lasagna casserole.
Let's go.
And he's English, so he has terrible boiled food. I can say that because I'm English.
Oh,
I'm English and Italian. This is actually the perfect player for me.
The three of us,
Aw.
there's not a lot of diversity in the three of us.
No.
Mhm.
The three of us are just the one thing.
Yeah,
Different
types of white dudes.
Yeah.
We know.
there's-
We know.
We're,
He's potatoes. I'm noodles. I mean,
Yeah.
There it is.
yeah, and I'm just glad to be here. That's my thing. David Weesey Carl joining us. Big announcement locally, obviously Sunday, and tickets on sale now. New Mexico Bowl's coming around.
Let's go Aggies.
That's how I feel, right?
Yeah,
so
sure.
it's professionally or personally, how excited do the United get about the New Mexico Bowl and bringing all these faces to town, seeing your billboard, seeing your excitement? How does that work with you guys?
I mean, New Mexico Bowl is one of the best sporting things that happens
Yeah.
in the state year in and year out. It's a lot of fun. You get to bring in folks from around the world, around the
Right.
country. They're playing Fresno State, so you're bringing in folks from that area as well. But in addition to that, it's just fun. It's just fun.
Sure.
I've been to New Mexico Bowl the last couple of years. It's a blast. It's chilly. It's worth it to be out there in the cold because it's fun. You get to show off this place. I love that, you go to the game and they make an effort. They make a real effort to show off not just the New Mexico Bowl, but the state.
Yeah.
And it makes me proud. It makes me proud to be a New Mexican. It makes me proud to be in sports here. I have a great time going to that. So highly recommended. Get your tickets now. Go see the Aggies beat Fresno State.
You know what I
Love
really
it.
like about it is the way it's a nationally televised ESPN game, right?
Mhm.
So it feels a lot more like when I was in college, because when I went to a Tupac school, which used to be a Pac-10 school, which used to be a Pac-12 school, and we would be on national TV every week. So you get like fun breaks, and you'd have entertainment. And it was nonstop, but it wasn't all football.
Yeah.
And that's what the New Mexico Bowl feels like to me. No offense, like a Mountain West game or whatever, but
It's not the same thing.
no, they just play straight through.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Yeah, let's hit the TV timeouts and let's get weird stuff and
Yep.
promotions and flips and
There are people who come for that.
Yeah.
Right? There are people who maybe aren't as into the football as maybe any of the three of us might be, or any maybe listener it might be, but they come to see the stuff that you wouldn't normally see at a regular game, and that's fun. That's a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, I love going to the Lobo games, but it's a different animal.
Yeah.
It's a different thing.
big basketball game this past week, and a lot of your guys get out there too.
Yeah. We have folks who go out to those. We actually have some of our photographers who kind of pull double duty and have a lot of fun with that too, which is kind of cool.
wow.
Oh, that's
Our
dope.
photographers will go out there, take some photos of the Lobo games, and gets the basketball in particular is a lot of fun for those guys.
They're going to be an official New Mexico United tailgate
Good
at
question.
the New Mexico Bowl, or unofficial even.
We'll just put up.
I mean, I will be out there drinking beers in the parking lot if you want to come chill.
we're
close
in.
enough.
Yeah, we're in.
Yeah.
We're 100% in. I believe I have a United flag. We'll just put it up. You probably have one. I don't need to source that to you.
I know a guy.
Yeah,
I know a
there you
guy.
go.
And I still owe Van. I haven't forgotten that 12 rack. 12 rack. We could grow it every time we talk.
It's a
about
30 rack.
It's a 30
now.
rack now.
With interest. We're
yeah,
talking
right.
about.
Yeah, it's been 2 years almost.
We're fastly
What's a year?
approaching
Year
a
and
keg.
Yeah. I'm a man of my word. I will get it. It's just a matter of I don't get to Texas very often. So
Fair.
Yeah. and they don't have it on Tavor either.
Ooh, okay.
They don't.
When did your Eagles start sucking? And do you feel it's because you went and
You
saw
know,
them
when
in-
you invited me on the show,
Yeah,
it was like
yeah.
they're going to do this, aren't they?
Well, it's just you went to see him on Monday night. It
Yeah.
was a whole thing.
Yeah.
And then it has been a beautiful disaster since then.
That's absolutely false. They lost one game. They lost one game.
It's one more than they had lost before.
No,
That
it's
was
exactly the same number.
That
And they
one-
lost to a very good San Francisco team as opposed to losing to the Jets early in the season, who I don't know if you guys know this, not very good.
No.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, they don't.
So I mean, that one loss to the Niners was like equal to 2 losses, I think.
That's correct.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you ask any of the national media pundits, the Eagles are the worst team in the NFL right now, where they
That's-
were the best team the week before. So
Naturally.
that's just national media.
There's too many distractions off the field, really. You know, it's your center for some reason, the sexiest guy alive.
Yeah, he is. That's
Yeah.
true.
Everyone who plays wide receiver is a diva.
That's
Right.
not true, but okay.
Your quarterback is not a guitar player like Tua, so
Mhm,
he's not
mhm,
cool.
mhm.
There's all these reasons why the Eagles won't be successful.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Stephen A. I appreciate that.
Got you.
It's again, if you ride the highs and you ride the lows all the time, I think you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. I mean, I think it's in any sport. It's in life. right? You ride the highs and the lows of every single thing that happens in your life. You're not going to get through it.
The city of Philadelphia doesn't ride highs or lows. They ride second place finish only. That's what Philadelphia rides, and they've been doing it for years now. That's their thing.
Interesting. Let's talk about the city of St. Louis, shall we?
Okay, yep.
How's your NFL team doing? Yeah, okay. Let's move on. Thank you.
Jeff Symbieta announced yesterday on this program that the greatest athlete in St. Louis sports history, Marshall Faulk, will be speaking at his New Mexico Bowl. So that's kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a cool thing.
Yeah, got to go somewhere else for that, I guess.
Oh.
The greatest athlete in the history of St. Louis is Ryan Howard. Just want to throw that out there.
Played for the Phillies. He's pretty good.
I see.
Also, I mean, I'm not trying to be that guy, but the Battlehawks draw, for being real honest. As far as the XFL squads go, they
Best attendance in the XFL.
It's not even close, too.
Yeah.
It's like they're light years away from everyone else.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just super dedicated.
Love that.
$20 ticket.
What do you say, Fred? They're trying to be the best at something that no one wants to do. How does that work?
They're the best at something no one else is trying to be the best at.
There you go.
You know what? St. Louis SC, real good MLS team. They are very good.
Yeah, and they got a cool stadium.
They're fun to watch. They play the game in the right way. They draw well. St. Louis does that very well.
Have you guys broken ground on your new stadium yet?
No, we have a long way to go.
When does that start, next week?
No. We still have a lot of stuff to get through. We've got appeals. We've got all kinds of stuff to work our way through before we get anywhere close to breaking ground. And most importantly, we've got listening. We need to do a lot of listening. We're going to continue to listen and hear what are the things people are excited about, what are the things people are not excited about, and how do we make those things as good as possible.
But we can be there when you do, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I got shovels. I got a pickaxe. Got a pry bar.
I've got
I got
mason
some trowels.
jar.
I got some trowels.
Mason jar full of moonshine, so we can just be old timey prospectors.
Let's go.
I just have implements of destruction. That's my whole thing.
Implements of destruction.
That's what I bring.
Anything could be an implement of destruction with the right attitude. Like let's be serious.
Fair.
No, thank you, and yes, I'm super into that. All right, go ahead and spoil what the big discount is 2 days from now at the United Store.
So today's a sticker. Tomorrow you will find out what the next days is on our social media channels at New Mexico UTD. At New Mexico UTD.
Good tease.
That's wild.
I'm in this business.
That's wild. That is the thing for you.
So can your Eagles rebound from the biggest game of the year to this week's biggest game of the year?
Yes, is the answer to that. I mean, look at the teams that Dallas has beaten. I mean, they've only beat one team that has a winning record.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Or the entire season, they've only beat one team that has a winning record. And if you're an Eagle and you can't get up for a game in Dallas, then there's an issue, right? I will say it was not fun watching my team get, was it 49 dropped on them or whatever?
They did not do well.
I was not enjoying that, but at the same time, my hope is that the silver lining is this is a wake-up call, right? Because they've been riding high, 10-1, and people have said they're the Super Bowl favorite and Jalen Hurts is the MVP favorite and all these type of things. And hopefully that doesn't get in your head, but if you need a wake-up call, that was it.
Well, Dallas is going to finish ahead of them divisionally. So that's going to put them in an away game.
That is, it's uncomfortable how false that is.
Green Bay's not going to lose a game the rest of the year because every team they play is booty.
Yeah.
So they're going to jump straight up. Obviously, the 49ers will not also
So you're saying the Eagles aren't going to make the playoffs?
Are they still doing a wild card team?
They do a couple of those. Actually.
Okay, so they got a shot at one of those.
Maybe.
Yeah, one of those will get them in.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll be a tough road for them to hoe as San Francisco can beat them. Green Bay obviously can beat them.
Obviously, yeah.
Dallas will handedly. And I guess that leaves Detroit to beat them as well. So it's going to be, unless they play an NFC South team, they're in a lot of trouble.
I think the NFC, the entire division just got relegated to the XFL. So
that's good.
Right.
Pro Rel for USA.
I like my Packers' chances the rest of the year because they have the Cowboys schedule for the rest of the year.
There you go.
Yeah, only playing losing teams.
Well, and Jordan Love got good. Like he was like, I'm done messing around. I'll be good now.
I like Jordan Love a lot.
Just kidding. I do again.
Also, Jordan Love
this week.
Yeah.
Jordan Love's the comparative thing where every other quarterback currently in the NFL, except for 3 of them, are all booty. So then you see Jordan Love.
Hold on, what 3?
What 3 are not booty?
Yeah.
Dallas has got a guy. San Francisco's got a guy.
Brock Purdy.
Kansas City has got a guy.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's kind of it.
Those are the only 3. Okay.
That's kind of the list.
That's good to know.
And then it falls off after that.
Thank you, Stephen.
Substantially.
Yeah.
Jaguars used to have a guy.
They used to have a guy.
They got a guy with one ankle.
You need double that to do well.
There's the issue.
I mean, the NFL selection committee has taken Jaguars out of playoff contention.
Anybody from that part of the country shouldn't be in playoff contention. The committee has said so.
Bob Iger has said, the committee has said so.
I grew up hating Florida State. I grew up in South Florida. I was a Miami fan, so I grew up hating Florida State, and even I feel for them. Like they got screwed. They got
did.
so screwed. out of that.
100% they did.
Van said to me off air, he goes, if Dion was coaching them, they'd be in.
No doubt.
So
You're not,
Yeah.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. And if you think about it, Liberty doesn't get in to a bowl game
correct.
for the same reason that it's the opposite reason that Florida State didn't get in. The committee is so inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
Liberty had a much tougher schedule. They had one loss, and they didn't get in. A team that had no losses and fewer losses and a worse schedule got in ahead of them. So it's the exact opposite. It's a dichotomy of actual explanation.
Was it 2017? Was it FAU that was also undefeated? Is that who it was?
UCF.
UCF.
Yeah.
And didn't they just like make their own national championship?
They still call themselves the 2018 national champion. That's a little cringy. I'm gonna be
They
honest.
have their own trophy.
They
They
do.
have their own trophy.
There's a
case
banner
on
up in the
campus.
stadium.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Uh-huh.
But there's no reason Florida State should have not been in that Final Four. And again, this is coming from somebody who grew up hating that team.
I agree completely. They got hosed.
Who are they
Big time.
playing? What game are they in?
I don't know.
They're going to get demolished by Georgia.
There you go.
That's what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
And then this-
Jeez, that's their reward.
Yeah.
You're going undefeated. You get the opportunity to not play in the bowl championship series or whatever the hell it's called these days, and losing to probably the best team in the country, even though they lost out.
and then ESPN puts Booger Mc- like, I'm really sorry. Florida State sucks. I'm sorry I said anything at all. They've been terrible this whole time. That's what's going to happen.
Unbelievable.
Also, all those weird Georgia fans, because they're the weirdest fans. Like it's not even close.
I went to West Virginia. I beg to differ.
Oh, good point.
We're weird, bro. We're just not very good.
You guys are all cool. Like, no, you're not. You guys, you super suck until you all find a mountain mama, and then you guys like calm down.
I mean, I'm not from West Virginia. Let's be very clear here.
Yeah,
I lived there because I went to college there, and I had a great time, and I'm proud of that place. But I was not raised on the shine. I found the shine in college.
when you first got to West Virginia, and there were like ample amounts for the first time in your life, mountain mamas. Was it as magnetic as I believe it to be? Like you can't escape them.
Well, you had no choice but to let the country roads take you home.
There you go. That's the whole thing. David Weesey, Carlo, the New Mexico United. Thank you for sitting down with us, starting the program. Obviously, the New Mexico United are doing stuff year-round. What's the best way for people to stay in touch?
Check us out on social media at NewMexicoUTD.com. But more importantly, right now, come on out to the Duke store. This place is friggin' great. I love the stuff they do. We did a great collab with them last year.
I got a hoodie.
There
right
it is.
There.
We're having maybe
jersey down here?
some quiet conversations about maybe expanding on that. So we'll see what happens in the coming year. But come on down to the Duke store. It's a great place.
I do think the Albuquerque Dukes, New Mexico United, two-man-on collab needs to drop.
One of these three is not like the other.
Hurtful.
Yeah, it's
I didn't say it was better or worse. I
I'm
just said it
sitting,
was different.
we're sitting right here. Like we're so close to you right now.
I didn't say it was better or worse.
Those hurtful things.
We love you guys.
maybe we can start like a softball team or something.
Oh, that's the collab I'm
yeah,
in
that's
for.
what I was going with. Where
Now Van's gonna bean me though.
Yeah. I call leadoff. Sorry, called it. You guys know how.
I
it
bet
is.
cleanup. It's fine.
The first guy that gets to the field lead off, and then it goes down the list from there.
Fair enough.
Van is always last.
I'll bring the beers. I swear, Van. I'll bring the beers.
Oh, okay. I've heard that before.
Whenever we get back, we jump into reaction from the football game last night. A lot of people call that Monday Night Football. I call it the most recent football because there's football every single day. It's so much football. So much football. 2 men on. Live from the Duke store. Come hang out with your boys. If you can't find us, look for the big-ass Christmas tree out front.
That's real.
That thing has to be 30 foot tall.
I'm gonna go before I leave. I'm gonna go get some needle. What'd you call it? The oil.
Oh yeah,
Oil.
bark juice.
Bark juice.
Yeah.
That's the technical term.
Yeah.
Scientific.
I went to college a couple semesters.
So you're going to go rub a little trunk junk off there, and then
Yeah.
you should be good to go. 95.9 FM and AM 610, home of Sunday Night Football, the sports animal.
Clear. There's slowdowns right now, and lots of them westbound on Paseo. As you approach Coors, we've got a crash that's affecting multiple lanes. You're going to see backups going all the way back to I-25. If you can, seek out an alternate route. I will let you know traffic's starting to back up now westbound on Alameda, though, as you approach 2nd Street, and that'll last until Coors. So Alameda may not be the best alternate route right now. Elsewhere around town, southbound I-25, just south of Paseo, you're going to see slowdowns. Those are going to last until Comanche. Traffic starting to move slow westbound on I-40 as well. That starts around the interchange. It'll last until Coors. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, serving the community since 1936. World class, local style. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Chili Peppers are coming to the ABQ. If you want tickets, listen to Two Men On each weekday for details on how they're going to give it away now. The Red Hot Chili Peppers, live in its Red Theater on Friday, June 7th. Tickets go on sale this Friday, but you can win them before you can buy them all week long from 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Channel.
It is ours, made and played in New Mexico, and we share it with the country. The Isleta New Mexico Bowl, celebrating college football, Albuquerque, and New Mexico. The 18th annual Isleta New Mexico Bowl is Saturday, December 16th at University Stadium. Be a part of the pageantry and tradition of college football's postseason. Annually, one of the most exciting and fun games of the season. Visit NewMexicoBowl.com for all your info. The Isleta New Mexico Bowl, where bowl season and the fun begin.
And why all the drama? I think the radiant heat system's going. This floor is ice cold.
Okay, first put on some socks and then call Daniels.
An aging radiant heat system is more likely to give out. Don't let it surprise you. Daniels offers boiler inspections and tune-ups. They specialize in repair, replacement, and new installs with a variety of high-efficiency heating solutions. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning guarantees customer satisfaction. Plus, free estimates on replacements and installs. Daniels, 898-8860.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right. You gotta try that Sprite's car. Just right, just right, just right. Days of consistency. My car's my happy place. Just smile on my face. It smells just right, just right, and breathe happy breeze. All right.
1 minute.
System can help your engine run better and improve gas mileage. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts and pick up a bottle of Chevron Techron Fuel System Cleaner. On sale now. Buy one, get one free. Plus, get 2 times O-Rewards points. Get more fuel-saving tips from the professional parts people at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Back in 30.
All In Autographs, Albuquerque's premier sports memorabilia and collectible destination, is proud to sponsor the Las Vegas Raiders football. We're your local source for all things Raiders, from jerseys with your favorite OG players to autographs of the greats. Stop in today. All In Autographs is located at 2225 Wyoming Boulevard Northeast in the Hoffman Town Square off Wyoming and Manal.
Coming back. Stand by.
Autographs.com.
Anybody home?
And autographs.com.
The Duke City's home for sports.
Anybody home?
FM and AM's
Okay.
the Sports.
Mike's hot.
All right. So we don't usually go down the, I don't know what word I want to use here, speculative, but a bunch of insiders have just reached out to me, Fred Slow, Hugh Van Nunley, and now joining us, Steve Palmisano. And it looks as if the New Mexico Lobos are going to name a new head coach, and it's going to be Bronco Mendenhall.
First off, strong name.
Super strong name.
Bronco Mendenhall.
Yeah.
Sounds like a guy who was born to coach football.
Correct. What is his nickname? Colt?
Well, I mean,
Is it Colt?
I'm stealing this straight off of Steve's plate right now.
Oh, okay.
We got to change it to Lobo
It
Mendenhall.
might be Lobo.
Yeah, Lobo Mendenhall is
See-
his next name.
That is kind of a cool name.
Lobo Mendenhall?
Yeah, I'm
Bronco.
into it. I'm into Lobo.
Both.
Mendenhall. I'm going to turn you up just a little bit, Steve.
Sorry.
So, well, you're so soft-spoken.
I'm
You know,
sorry.
You're a big stick guy.
I'll speak up.
Yeah, just Steve, Big Stick Palmisano joining us on the program. Bronco Mendenhall, huh? I don't know
I've
what's
heard
on.
Steve referred to that quite often.
Is Big Stick?
Yeah, also something that rhymes with stick too. They call
Oh,
him a-
Steve, Big Steve.
Yeah, Big Steve.
Yeah.
That's totally what I meant.
I'm into that. I'm learning about Bronco Mendenhall as we're going through it. Spent some time at BYU. Went to a bunch of bowl games in a row. He 135 and 81 in all of his seasons. Okay. I mean, okay.
It's a good get.
The insiders that reached out to me are not university proper. So these
Right.
are not employed by the university. This is not coming from the university. I like winners. I'm in on that. I like big programs. Virginia and BYU, both that. Been out of the game a couple years. Does that scare you?
No, he's come back, got fresh legs.
He's not running, man. He's coaching. He's coaching.
Got to stand a lot.
He was at New Mexico from 98 to 2002 as an assistant coach. Because there's a culture shock here.
Right.
Like individual, like friend of the show listening right now is like, this is the greatest place on earth. This place is so damn different from anywhere else.
Everywhere
if
on the
you've
planet.
never been anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like if someone is like, yeah, I'm super comfortable with Albuquerque and its drivers, like, okay. I don't mean on the golf course.
Mm-hmm. Great golf courses here too.
We have really good golf courses.
If Lobo Mendenhall's a golfer, he's in paradise.
Did you call him Lobo Mendenhall?
Yeah.
Yeah, super.
And I will continue to.
That's well, okay. I mean, well, I'm sure if this is the move that the Lobos wanted to make, that this is going to be an immediate fit, and he's going to jump in, and hopefully it goes really well. There's the other side of this coin, where if you're going to do it, you do it right now. You then call Jeff Symbieta and you say, hey, can we bring this cat out at the New Mexico Bowl? Can
100%.
we introduce him in front of the Aggie fan base? The Boo Birds would be so heavy.
Yeah.
Also, Zach Arnett, if you're listening right now, I need my air tag back that I stuck in your luggage.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was following a Twitter account that was following his flights.
Yeah.
Because I thought for sure it was Zach Arnett.
That's not creepy at all.
Listen,
So you can do that to football coaches, but the second I do that to my ex-girlfriend, I'm the bad guy. Yeah.
Well, you got to stop telling everyone you're doing it.
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you just said it out loud.
Again.
This
Good thing is he's been here before. He's coached here.
That's the thing, right?
He knows the lay of the land.
Well, and I mean, this is going to sound cliche like business talk. Must be excited about a challenging opportunity.
Sure.
Like that's what this football program is. This is a mega challenging football opportunity right now.
But when it's good, it is great. Oh my goodness. I mean, he's got a taste of it. The time that he was there, competent football program.
Is he going to bring in Brian Urlacher to coach the defense? Like, what's the vision?
That'd be cool.
I mean, he was here at that time, right? Like, sure. I'm sure they got a relationship. Coached college football for a long time. BYU is a weird ass school too. Like, you're going from the weirdest school to like the weirdest city.
Mm-hmm.
Like this has to be a dude that's a little alternative. And his name's Bronco.
Bronco.
You know he's got hippie parents.
Sure.
Lobo. He went from BYU to Virginia. So I think it was Virginia to his last place, right?
Which one? East Virginia?
Just Virginia.
Is that the one with the swords?
Cavaliers.
16 of his last 17 seasons as a head coach. He's been bowl eligible. That'd be wild here. That'd be a wild thing. He's been considered one of the sport's top thinkers, a program builder, and a coach who values building and structure. Okay. Yeah, all those things sound great.
Yeah, those are lovely things to say about a coach. I'm in.
Sure. I don't know what coaching staff you build here. I don't know. Do you retain anyone who was already here? Do you bring in? I think if you hire someone right now, you bring in all new everyone's.
Yeah, I would say for sure. Yeah, you got to start fresh. You got to rip the Band-Aid off and completely start fresh. But he's been in the game so long, he's got all the connections he needs. And you know, BYU cranks out a new quarterback every year. Like he got plenty of offensive coordinators right there.
Okay, give me a new head coach. Grab all the best players from the transfer portal. Win a national championship. Okay, this seems like the start to the formula. This is how you do it.
I like the way you're thinking. I'm into that. Where are we going to get that like $30 million from to buy all these players?
Well, now the NCAA is proposing a rule to let schools and athletes enter like in NIL deals like in unison.
Right.
Which you think would build a little bit of loyalty because if I was a college football player, would transfer every single opportunity I got for more money.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere else in the country for more money. The only thing that matters is money loyalty to a program does not matter. Your degree does not matter. Only money matters. I need to be very clear on that.
The guy who used to coach BYU might disagree. That's a different culture over there. That is for sure.
Welcome to the UNM Lobo football team, where we have a minivan for every player we signed so they can start a family immediately and put down roots and be here, just like BYU.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Here's our offensive coordinator, Kevin Curtis. Welcome. Let's talk about the importance of the Don Carriel offense and passing. And they'll say, let's talk about the importance of family.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that.
At BYU, they run out with their kids on senior night. Like their family of 4.
Is that real?
Of course they do.
There's superlatives in the university yearbook, and like they're all gunning for cutest family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like, the best honeymoon photos is one of them, because it's a different culture there.
Instead of like teaching the freshmen like what dorms are the most fun to go party at, like they're like, okay, like how's your 401k game?
Yeah, correct.
Have you thought about investing in real estate?
Now
To this 27-year-old freshman.
Yeah. Hey guys, big win. Hey, it's Saturday night, big win, boys. You know, obviously, you know, we know you're not going to go out too late, but here's the thing: we're going to be in church. It's not called church. We're going to be in Temple. We're going to be in Temple tomorrow at 6:15 a.m. and they're all there by 5:45.
Of course,
like they do not mess that thing up.
After film and weights, we're all going to Temple together.
Yes.
So bring your slacks.
Now, hey guys, you know, we're on the road this week. We're playing. It's a big game. It's a big game. We're on the road, but it's a big conference game. So go ahead and wear a suit. I know you guys only own polos, but we're gonna up to a suit this time.
Fantastic.
For the travel, but your travel suits, boys. Awesome. Not any of the 100 polos you have in your closets.
Yeah. Also, we'll for team dinner that evening. Feel free to bring your wife. And they're like, which one? Which one? How many RSVPs do I have?
Waiting to go there.
Whenever they make the players line up in alphabetical order, but it's like really tough because there's juniors, there's seconds, there's thirds, and then there's the fourth.
Correct.
And so it gets confusing around the Wilson time. It's super difficult.
Yeah, Jebediah. Yes.
Here, present. Oh, okay.
No, not you.
No,
it's the other 12 Jebediahs.
Correct, something else. Well, I'm in on Bronco Mendenhall and his hippie parents who named him Bronco.
I think it's a good get.
Is he from Flagstaff? Just playing the odds.
It's a good guess.
You ever been to Flagstaff, Steve?
Yeah.
Every child in Flagstaff is named after the earth in some way.
Correct. There's multiple rivers in my niece's 3rd grade class. Multiple.
Yeah. How many kids are named Autumn?
Multiple.
It's you live in Flagstaff, you name your kid like a verb or a part of the earth. Like that is how weird these hippies are out there. Also, a big thank you to our friend of the Albuquerque Isotopes, Forrest Stolting. Whenever we get back to the program, we recap Monday Night Football because we were going to do it before all these weird texts started rolling in. It's 2 Minutes on live from the Albuquerque Duke store. We got some fun giveaways today. It's 10% off if you get something here at the Duke store. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. It's 10% off here at the Duke store, but it's not 10% lost to the Dukes because Van is going to pay that.
Yep.
So you come in, you save 10%. We're going to love to have you here. Talk to the boys for a little bit, at least during commercial break. And then we're at today at 5:45, Van? 5:45?
5:45.
We're giving away Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets, so let's go on that. We're going to have a text giveaway for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. We'll do that today as well, as they're coming to Isleta on June the 7th. That's going to be a bang. Is that a weekend or is that a weekday? Did we look?
No, I don't have next year's calendar memorized quite yet.
I just pulled it. Well, it's a leap year, so it makes it harder.
Oh, bummer.
So yeah, no, I get that. Okay, so we go to June. It's a Friday. It's a Friday night. Isotopes are on the road, so it should be good. Should be a good little night that night, Steve.
Where's the concert?
Isleta.
Okay.
Would you like to go with us?
Yeah.
Me and Steve and Van are going. We're going to get a party bus, Van just told me. Is this what we're doing, Van?
We might need to.
Yeah.
We might need to.
Man High, who opens for Duke City Championship Wrestling, They play the VIP at all those things in the back.
Sweet.
Yeah, so yeah, we might have some. Let's hang out with Flea, is what I'm saying. And you can watch us hang out with Flea if you win this giveaway today at 5:45. As we're going to do a text something.
All the members of the original band are currently on tour.
Oh, there have been a lot of members.
There's been a lot of members.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you can get them all. And then,
Just Flea and then the rest.
Yeah, Ketis and Flea will be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No clue who else is joining them.
Smith will be there, the drummer.
Oh, you mean Will Ferrell?
Yeah, Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell will be there with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got every member to the Red Hot Chili Peppers to be there, it'd be the Trans-Siberian Chili Peppers, because that's how many members there are. Stepping away, coming back, though. It's 2 Men On live from the Albuquerque Dukes store. Come see this big old tree in the parking lot. This thing's gigantic. Does this come out of your budget? How does this thing work?
I paid for that.
Okay, there you go. Steve Palmisano put up the tree. 95.9 FM and AM 610, home of Sunday Night Football, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored.
Claire, I've got a Frank on the line. Says Rocky Long will be the defensive coordinator.
Holiday gifts, just $25 and under, like matching family PJs, fragrance sets, toys, and more. Find the latest trends, new arrivals, and great prices at a Macy's Backstage store near you.
Traffic right now, we are still seeing a lot of slowdowns westbound on Paseo. Now, some good news. It does look like crash cleanup is well underway, but the bad news is you still got a lot of backups. That crashes as you approach Coors on westbound Paseo, but the backups go all the way back to I-25. So if you can't just avoid that area altogether, would not recommend using Alameda as an alternate route. We're seeing a lot of slowdowns westbound on Alameda as well. Southbound on I-25 right now, as you approach Osuna, you're going to see slowdowns. Those last until Comanche. Traffic moving slower now westbound on I-40 as well. Those slowdowns start as you approach Carlisle. They're going to last until Unser. Northbound on I-25 right now between Gibson and Lomas, dealing with congestion in that area also. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Make yourself at home. Shop in-store or online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Jim Rome Show.
Buffalo was on the verge of a massive road win that could have turned things around. Instead, it only served to remind everybody this is a team that cannot finish. Once again, against Philadelphia, when it came down to the biggest moments in that game, you messed it all up yet again. Philadelphia consistently executes. Buffalo does the opposite. This is a massive problem, and it's nothing new. Nothing is changing, and Buffalo is doing nothing to fix it.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
The holidays are so magical in New Mexico. Luminarias, chili wreaths, pozole, and sprucing up the house from American Home Plus. American Home Plus is open for those last-minute needs to really help you celebrate the holidays in style. American Home Plus is in stock and ready for same-day pickup or immediate delivery. Plus, you can finance for up to 72 months with no minimum. So get the complete look for your holiday season at American Home Plus, Comanche and I-25.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right. Gotta try that spice car. Just right, just right, just right. Days of consistency. Oh no. My car's my happy place. The smile on my face. It smells just right, just right, just right. And breathe happy breeze.
Cleaning your fuel system can help your engine run better and improve gas mileage. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts and pick up a bottle of Chevron Techron Fuel System Cleaner. On sale now. Buy one, get one free. Plus, get 2 times O-Rewards points. Get more fuel-saving tips from the professional parts people at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Right there. He believes Rocky Long.
For details and restrictions. Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that.
He also, I think, said he played for the Lobos.
Because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt.
So he sounded credible.
Avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-539-5094. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes, and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-539-5094 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and
Still have 1 minute.
Call now. Call 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094.
So you think drinking alcohol can't hurt you? It'll mess you up big time. Say adios to large chunks of your brain. Major damage is already being done. Other parts of your body are getting wrecked too. Forget about sports, forget about school, forget about doing much of anything. Underage drinking freaks out your body, messes up your life.
Sponsored by the NMDOT.
30.
Behind some of wrestling's biggest moments, it's Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard and Conrad Thompson, too.
1995, when WCW announces they're going to be live and head-to-head with Monday Night Raw, feels like this would have been something Vince would have kind of laughed off.
No, we did not like them moving to Monday nights. There were a lot of hotels. They all carried CNN, TBS, and TNT. Vince was convinced that Ted Turner had deviously done this deal to get in the hotels and keep us out.
Something to Wrestle, wherever you listen.
All righty, let's stand by.
Don't miss the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Bach. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 90
Mike's Hot
FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
If you're here for the Red Hot Chili Peppers giveaway, you're 1 hour early. We're doing that at 5:45. Stick around. We're going to have a text giveaway. You know, you can always reach out to the boys, though, 505-246-0610, Sports Animal Hotline. Joining us on the Sports Animal Hotline, friend of the show, Frank. Frank, welcome, brother.
So an extra bonus for hiring Bronco Mendenhall might be bringing back Rocky as a defensive coordinator.
Okay, say more. Why do you feel that way?
Well, they coached together. Okay. Bronco actually played at BYU. He was a defensive back there. And then when he got out of college, or shortly thereafter, he worked with Rocky here. I think, coaching is a small group of people. It's a network.
Yep. Sure.
You have coaching trees. And since Rocky, I assume that if Rocky wants to still coach, that this would be a perfect landing spot for him. And coming back as a defensive coordinator would be great for the Lobos, great for Bronco, great for him, great for us.
So Lobo Mendenhall was Rocky Long's D coordinator,
right?
And them two together had the hybrid, what they called the I'm going blank. Lobo back when they used Brian Urlacher as a safety linebacker hybrid. Yeah, It was pretty revolutionary.
It wasn't a Lobo back; it was just a Lobo position. And I played back in the day when Rocky was the defensive backs coach for the Lobos, and this whole defense has kind of stemmed from Joe Lee Dunn, who was a head coach here and a head coach in Mississippi, and he basically came up with this scheme that now most of the pro teams use, and it's just
it's like a
mostly man-to-man coverage, a lot of blitzing from different positions. You're switching inside and outside. There's a lot of movement up front, so it's difficult to block because, in the old days, you just block the guy in front of you. Nowadays, you can't just block the guy in front of you. You got to be prepared to go to the left or the right, depending on how, the defense is moving. So Rocky was part of that. Bronco was part of that in the earlier days. And so I wouldn't be surprised if Rocky came back, if he still wants to coach.
Well, what's interesting is he currently has a deal with Syracuse.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily know the bio rules. I don't necessarily know all that stuff. But to come here is leaving somewhere early. And that shows a different level of dedication. But I don't know what the options are for that. I don't understand buyouts enough. I can't tell you that. I do have this question, though, and you hear me out on it, Frank. I thought a tough hill for the previous coach, Danny Gonzalez, to climb was the hill that Rocky was here too.
Sure.
I thought, and we were here with the media where guys were going to Rocky first and guys were doing these things, and he kind of had to recuse himself from like being in the presence of that kind of stuff. Would you have concern, Frank, that if Rocky came back, it might be a similar situation with Bronco?
Not with a name like Lobo or Bronco, right?
Right.
I mean, he's had success all on his own. The thing with Danny, and Danny's a great guy, okay, but the thing with Danny is he had never been a head coach before. And being a head coach isn't just coaching football. If it were, we probably all would want to be a head coach.
Right.
Being a head coach is dealing with this, the boosters, dealing with the alumni, dealing with the sportscasters.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fundraising. It's an awful lot more than just coaching. And that's a hard responsibility to split your time and dedicate enough time in each area. I think that's one of the reasons why Rocky didn't want to be a head coach anymore. But he still loves coaching and wants to coach, or at least that's the indication, it seems. And so being a defensive coordinator just allows you to coach. You don't have to do all that other stuff. So I think, football, any sport really, is about relationships, right? I mean, how close a team can play. Look at the Florida State team. That third-string quarterback wasn't very good. They still beat a quality team.
Sure.
They didn't win convincingly. I get it. It was an ugly, ugly win, but they won the game. And in large part, it's because that team plays together. They play as a unit, and they play with confidence. And so coaching is an awful lot like that. When you develop that network and you feel really good about the people that are around you, you start being confident. The players see that you're confident. It kind of carries into the flow of a game or the flow of a season. And that chemistry has existed here at UNM in the past, even though it's a difficult place to coach or play. It has existed in the past. It just has to be the right chemistry. And so, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Rocky still wants to coach, that he'd find this as a landing spot. And at Syracuse, the head coach just got fired. So, I don't know what his deal is as a defensive coordinator. Usually when the head coach goes, unless they hire you as a head coach, you go too. I mean, all the assistant coaches tend to go.
And Rocky here is he's a legend here. Like, I'm sure he was
the quarterback.
Yeah, he'd be welcomed with open arms.
Well, he played here, coached here. He was a defensive back coach when I played. He was, going someplace else to Wyoming, and then UCLA, I think, and then San Diego State. I think he was at Arizona for a while, and then he found a landing spot as a head coach at San Diego State. He could have still been at San Diego State. He didn't want to be there because I don't think he wanted to be a head coach anymore. But obviously he still wants to coach because he's coaching at Syracuse.
Right.
I think it's a bonus. I played for Rocky. Okay.
Right.
If you know him and you were ever on a football field with him, you would give your heart and soul for that guy.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. He is that kind of coach, and he would give his heart and soul for you.
That's awesome.
Okay. So if we got him back with Bronco, because Bronco is the same. I only met him a few times, but he is the same type of person, the same characteristics, the same desire to win. Rocky's not a big guy, and he was a like an all-conference football quarterback back in the day of the option, the triple option, the wishbone offenses. Okay, he's a small guy, and he was able to compete at a higher level. Bronco's not a real big guy either, and he was able to compete at a higher level. There's something about these Napoleonic figures, right, where they may not be big people in stature, but man, you can see them walking through the door anytime they come in, just because of their style, their personality, their grace, their compassion, their giving. I mean, their affection for their team, the place that they coach at, all of those things. These guys have that, and that's what we need.
And some great points, Frank. Thanks for a great call.
That was a good call.
Taking nothing away from his talent, his experience, his expertise, let's address the elephant in the room. He's 73 years old.
Sure.
Coming up on 74.
Traditionally, that's how it works.
Yeah, yes, that's the next one.
Yes.
If you're a counting person.
Yeah, but who's not?
But when do you hit that point where you don't have that? This is a year-round, 24 hours job. Does he have the chutzpah for it still? Can he, at 73, about to be 74 years old, give the dedication that he needs to be part of this program?
There's not, to me anyways, do we need to put a ton of conjecture into it, because he's still at Syracuse this moment, whatever.
Sure.
But 70 is not what 70 used to be. 70 is not what 70 was 30 years ago when we thought 70 was old. And especially when you're surrounded by these programs that allow you to do what? Physically stay in shape and have the correct diet and do these things. And you can get some examples of real longevity. Jack LaLanne is not the outlier anymore.
Sure.
There's a lot of people that can pursue that life. Well, let's not dive into it further, because it's so right now pie in the sky. But I do think there's something to be said about he coming back. This would be the third stint. Is that correct?
The connection's there.
Yeah.
The fit is there. I think he's a legend here. I think he'll be welcomed with open arms. He's a talented guy.
Steve, do you think Lobo Mendenhall would be into this or no?
I think he would.
Okay.
Anybody named Lobo Mendenhall.
That's a tough name.
That's a perfect fit.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm thinking, because you guys know I'm a teacher by degree. So I'm thinking about going to the university. I'm going to start teaching a class, and they're going to ask me what building do I want to be in. I said, well, just put me in Mendenhall. That's where I want to be. I'll teach there. That's the plan. Lobo Mendenhall.
What would you teach, Fred? The history of WWE. What are you doing here?
University of the Streets.
Okay.
Yeah. I went to Hard Knock University.
You went to very well paved and well lit streets. You really don't got to teach a lot about those.
Yeah, but all the roads I have to walk are winding.
Okay.
And all those lights, man, that lead you there are blinding.
Hey, no Oasis on the day that we're giving away Red Hot Chili Pepper tickets.
We're doing that at 5:45. Check back in with us. It's 2 Men On live from the ABQ Duke store. Come hang out with your boys, get discounts. That super cool jacket I wear all the time is just absolute fire, and you can get one here. You can get the Dukes one. It is super sweet. You will love it. It's 10% off because Van will pay for it. Also, don't forget on Sunday night, we have football. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Clear Services, home of the money today. Guaranteed they're paying jingle bells at Jackson Hewitt starting December 11th. Get a holiday loan for up to $1,000. Visit jacksonhewitt.com. Early refund advance offer to eligible clients. Application required. Finance charge applies. Loans by Republic Bank. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
Well, traffic right now, it does look like that crash westbound on Paseo has been cleared. However, the slowdowns have really not let up yet. You're going to see slowdowns starting right around I-25, and those are going to go all the way down until Course. So traffic still moving slow westbound on Paseo right now. Alameda headed west, Jefferson to Coors. We're dealing with quite a bit of congestion in that area as well. Southbound on I-25 right now, as you approach Osuna, you're going to see slowdowns. Those slowdowns will last until Comanche. Westbound on I-40 between San Mateo and Unser, traffic moving slow there. Also dealing with slowdowns northbound on I-25. Those slowdowns start at Gibson. They're going to last until Lomas.
Brought to you by Tomasitas, where they never mess with the chili.
Tomasitas loves a holiday party, and nothing says Christmas like Tomasitas red and green chili and margaritas. Tomasitas Albuquerque can accommodate your office party from 10 to 100 people, or feed the family at home. Located at I-25 in Jefferson, Tomasitas is truly New Mexican.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, serving the community since 1936. World class, local style. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Zach Gelb with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by Prevagen. Ron Rivera is a great man, but his days as a good NFL head coach no longer exist. Keeping Rivera for 4 more games as the head coach is pointless, and everyone knows he won't be back with the Commanders in 2024. Washington enters the bye week at 4-9, and it's time to give current offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy an audition and make him the interim head coach for the final 4 weeks of the season. I'm Zach Gelb.
Telling it like it is. Is Jalen Hurts underrated? Now, that sounds ridiculous, right? Because we talk about him all the time. But from IQ to resilience to playmaking to mobility to defense, his passer rating is almost 140. He has 7 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns, and no picks.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Recent news might make you nervous about solar companies. Everguard Solar wants you to know their commitment to honesty and excellent work is worthy of your trust. They don't lease solar systems. You pay for it, you own it. You also get up to 40% off the cost thanks to state and federal tax credits. Everguard Solar secures your investment in a safe account. Harness New Mexico's abundant sunshine and save on your monthly energy bill. You know what to do. Call 821-9543 or visit everguardsolar.com.
The cold winter weather is coming fast, and it's not kind to your vehicle. It's Jeff Symbieta. Give your car the protection it needs with a visit from On the Spot Automotive Detailing. Not only do they offer great detailing services, but their ceramic coating and paint protection film work like magic. No more mud, dirt, and water stains. Their protective layering helps prevent UV oxidation damage to your car's paint with an opportunity to get a lifetime warranty. You can't go wrong. On the Spot Automotive Detailing also offers window tint services for your vehicle. Visit otsdetailing.com for more info.
This time of year, big box tool stores start to sell a whole bunch of not tools, from dancing Santas to plastic trees. At Northern Tool and Equipment, we'd rather sell you a 4-horsepower chainsaw fitted with a full chisel chain to cut down your own tree. And we have wood chippers come January, because you know, mulch. We're cutting prices on your favorite brands this holiday season. Save on Milwaukee, Steel, and Lincoln Electric in-store or at northerntool.com.
It's the holiday season, and Famous Footwear is stocked with all the styles your family wants from the brands you love at prices that fit everyone's list. Shop the comfiest Hey Dude shoes and coolest Crocs, or snag the perfect pair of Bear Paw boots and slippers. Plus, for a limited time,
hello,
these styles for the whole family at savings of up to 30% off.
So you guys went so long, I'm supposed to be starting the back time music like in about 10 seconds.
Season with the gift of famously great
So we still have a minute commercial to go.
Thousands of stores across the country are pulling brand name cold and allergy products off the shelf.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we'll do
An
that.
FDA advisory panel recently determined that a drug they contain, oral phenylephrine, is
and get a drink real quick.
ineffective as a nasal decongestant. Navage offers a drug-free solution that's fast and highly effective at relieving nasal congestion caused by colds and allergies. Navage uses suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril to help suck out allergens, mucus, and germs. Nasal irrigation works, and Navage makes it quick and easy. But more than anything, it helps you breathe better. Don't waste your time or money on products that are ineffective. Trust drug-free Navage for fast relief to help you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
Save confidently. Need access to your savings? With the new Sandia Area certificate, you may withdraw up to 50% of your funds once per term with no penalty. Sandia Area, better banking without the bank. Sandia Area is federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. Restrictions apply. Visit sandia.org for details.
Well, traffic right now, it does look like that crash westbound on Paseo has been cleared. However, the slowdowns have really not let up yet. You're going to see slowdowns starting right around I-25, and those are going to go all the way down until Course. So traffic's still moving slow westbound on Paseo right now. Alameda headed west, Jefferson to Coors. We're dealing with quite a bit of congestion in that area as well. Southbound on I-25 right now, as you approach Osuna, you're going to see slowdowns. Those slowdowns will last until Comanche. Westbound on I-40 between San Mateo and Unser, traffic moving slow there. Also dealing with slowdowns northbound on I-25. Those slowdowns start at Gibson. They're going to last until Lomas.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's Peppermint Frosty. The holidays are back, and you know what else is back? Wendy's Peppermint Frosty. So take some time for yourself with this cold and creamy treat this year. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Peppermint Frosty. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Vanilla Frosty is temporarily unavailable.
Save confidently. Need access to your savings? With the new Sandia Area certificate, you may withdraw up to 50% of your funds once per term with no penalty. Sandia Area, better banking without the bank. Sandia Area is federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. Restrictions apply. Visit sandia.org for details.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Make yourself at home. Shop in-store or online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report.
Duval. I did not see that coming. That was rough. That was brutal. That was ugly. That was horrible right from the very jump, and it just kept getting worse and worse. What happened to that whole number one seed, control your destiny, run away with the AFC South thing? Yeah, that was nice while that lasted, except it didn't last beyond that night. Things were actually still okay with about 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter until Trevor Lawrence got his ankle twisted. In fact, that doesn't do it justice. It looked like he put it on backwards and then had it flattened. Yeah, I'm no doctor, but is there not a golf cart anywhere in that facility? I thought there were more golf carts than human beings in the state of Florida. That had to have been one of the most absurd optics ever on MNF. Oh, and credit to the Bengals. They were brass.
Casino at the Downs hosts Holiday Hall Monday through Friday, noon to 10 p.m. 3 winners every 2 hours. Each may win up to $10,000 cash. Enjoy random promos daily, holiday cash weekends, great dining and more. Only at Casino with
Just right. Consistency, my car's my happy place. The smile on my face, it smells just right, just right, and breathe happy, breathe. La, la, la. O'Reilly.
Cleaning your fuel system can help your engine run better and improve gas mileage. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts and pick up a bottle of Chevron Techron Fuel System Cleaner. On sale now. Buy one, get one free. Plus, get 2 times O-Rewards points. Get more fuel-saving tips from the professional parts people at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
Coming up on the open.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Menon, Van Nunley, and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Marie Castillo. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Got fish that I wish you saw. Sarcasm, Mr. Know It All. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you.
Mike is hot.
The kiss.
Rolling at 540, darling,
with the birds and shed. If you have a friend, you. Put me up against the wall.
Trivia again? We do a little trivia question? Yeah, I think that's good. That's a good idea. I like that a lot.
Over myself to lift your heart.
Trivia guy.
Place your heel,
545. Next trivia. 545. We went Red Hot Chili Peppers trivia yesterday.
Yeah.
Today we're going to go Albuquerque Duke trivia.
Love this.
Yeah, so we'll have to get a trivia from Steve.
Yes.
About the Albuquerque Dukes. I don't know what it will be. Should it be player related? Should it be management related? Should it be history of the team related?
What percentage of the jerseys are Lycra?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a lot of rayon? Is there a lot of rayon here?
There's stretchy fabric.
Yeah. It gives me shoulder. Gives me room in the shoulder, boys.
That song reminded me, it's like you should play the Red Hot Chili Peppers in and out of the breaks.
Steve's part of the thing here.
Yeah.
Steve's
I'm helping to produce.
Steve's catching up.
Good job, Steve.
Yeah.
I got to go help
Appreciate
a customer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it a customer or is it the guy putting up your gigantic tree outside? Which one
Same.
is? Steve Palmisano stepping away. Okay, Van. So Monday Night Football last night. We're at Howie's.
Yes.
It was going great. It was going really well. Also at Howie's, we get treated very nice.
They're nice to us.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh my God, it's Van and Fred of 2 Men On. You guys are like regionally famous. Like this is cool." And then we screwed up.
Yeah, my dad and uncle love you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But what we did is we brought our daddy to Howie's, which was Jeff Symbieta, and we thought it was like for actual celebrity to walk in.
Sure.
Normally we get a high five as we pass by all these people. There were people rising from their seats. They were turning. I saw a guy bow.
We get fist bumps when we walk by.
Yeah.
People stood up in front of Jeff and
got-
gave like a proper handshake
and bought him a shot.
and didn't redirect eye contact.
They were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that there's actual radio celebrity here at Howie's." And you and I are in the corner just weeping. just that's in the corner.
Again, wrong band.
I'm trying. I'm just trying. real
Only
hard.
Pepper references.
So is
Chili Pepper, not the other.
No Control.
Not the ska. Not the ska band Pepper.
Returning Steve Palmisano. So they're not going to have the lights on the tree out front. Is that what I just heard?
Well, they're on the timer, but they're also on the photosynthesis timer. So if the photosynthesis goes off, then the timer goes off. So then the lights don't come on.
Where did you go to college?
Yeah, what do you say? Like this
I got the whole lowdown. So he's going to call me if they don't come on. I'll see if they come on.
So let me get this. I just
So
want
I'm
to make
working maintenance for the Knob Hill Shopping Center.
sure. Okay, got it.
I'm on it
How did you become the rep for this?
because I care.
I'll take that, United.
Where's David? We see
Yeah.
Carl when you need him.
So how does it work? The chlorophyll does what?
Yeah. When the sign comes on, the light should come on.
I know this for a fact. I learned 0 things in school. The cell membrane is in animals and it's not in plants. Or is that cell wall? It's all very confusing.
The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
That is correct. I think. Wait, is that the nucleus?
I don't know. I have no clue.
I think the mitochondria is the little.
It's the workhorse.
That's the workhorse.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the Bob the Builder of the cell.
There is someone just got done teaching K through 12 here in town, driving around their car for the show,
Yeah.
and they're going, "How do you not know what ectoplasm is?" And I'm like, "I think that's from Ghostbusters."
Ghostbusters.
That's Ghostbusters.
Everybody knows that.
It's the second album of the Red Hot Chili.
5:45 giveaway for ticks. So we're at Howie's last night. We're watching Monday Night Football, and we had said on air, take the under. The Bengals might not score a point. This one's in the bag. No point to watch. The Jaguars are going to shine in their first primetime opportunity. What feels like forever since Mark Brunell was down there hucking it. I don't know if that part's true, but there's a good callback.
Wow.
When Tony Baselli was down there making blocks. When Fred Taylor was in the backfield.
There you go.
When Keenan McCardell was bringing in passes over the. You want me to keep going?
Byron Leftwich was slinging it.
I went to a couple of those games in Jacksonville.
You did?
I lived there for a while. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. Back when the old coach from the Giants. What's his name?
Mike.
Bill Parcells.
No.
Coughlin
was the coach.
Ah.
I went to the AFC Championship game.
They did one year. Yeah.
That was the year I was there.
They were okay that year.
It was fun.
Until they lost.
Right.
Losers.
Jacksonville's
last
a cool
night.
place to live.
It is?
Yeah.
What about it?
It's awesome.
Isn't
it's right there on the beach.
There's a beach there.
That's where I lived.
Okay, yeah, that is the best part.
The beach?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. That's the only place I would live if I lived there.
Yeah.
If here in Albuquerque, it's hard to live.
You can live at the beach.
Well, Van lived like a block from Tingley for a long time, and that's basically
They call it a beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The apartment complex called the beach. Did you live there?
I did not, but I know where that is.
That's a good reference. Yeah, I like that one. I believe there's a sand volleyball place in town called the Beach.
It's Antoine Predock architecture.
Why do you know some of the stuff you know, dude?
I don't know.
There's no computer in front of you.
I don't know.
Like it's.
You thought Steve only knew about chlorophyll?
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously?
If we were doing Albuquerque Jeopardy, you would go undefeated.
All right, good news, guys. Tree is lit.
Let's go. Feliz Navidad.
Beautiful lights.
the
I don't
official
see a
lighting.
single Duke's ornament on that yet.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, the official lighting, I think, is at the Shop and Stroll, which is this Thursday.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
This is just a
Knob Hill
tester?
Shopping Center.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Van,
It's
where
leaning a little bit.
Van, go to your bag. Do you have a 2-min on sticker? Here's what we're gonna do.
I might have one or
Okay,
two left.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get ornaments. We're gonna put the 2-min on stickers on them.
Mhm.
We're gonna zip tie them to the tree.
This is genius.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
a very good plan.
Also, I'm going to hop in that bucket truck real quick and get a co-branded Albuquerque Dukes Mike Piazza hat and put it at the top for the star.
Oh,
Yes, that's
I
what we're
love
doing.
that.
That's perfect.
You could shimmy up that tree.
I'll be very sticky when I get down from that thing.
Man, you have a new home. Do you put up a tree every year?
I don't decorate for
Okay,
Christmas.
same.
I celebrate in spirit.
Steve, you put a tree at the house?
Not usually.
No.
We're usually out of town.
Why the three? Because I think we all are pro Christmas.
We put lights up.
You do, like on the outside? Do you need help doing that? Because I would like to do that with you. That'd be a lot of fun.
We won't need a ladder.
Can I reach the top of your house?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm good at the high ones.
Is it me or is that tree leaning?
No,
it's
don't
leaning.
do that.
It
It's
is
not leaning. It looks.
It's a natural lean.
Okay.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Come to the Nob Hill Shopping Complex outside the Albuquerque Duke store and tell Steve Palmisano if his tree is leaning.
Yeah.
His 30-foot Christmas tree.
The only decoration I've done for Christmas in the past decade is the first year that I moved into my previous home.
Yes.
I went to the Gualmars.
Ah, yeah.
And I got one of those red and white for lease signs.
Yes.
And then I wrote Navidad instead of a phone number in there.
That's very clever.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. For lease Navidad.
I get it.
Yeah.
It comes as no surprise to me.
Yeah.
I think if you're going to decorate, you either have luminarias
Yeah.
or you have lights.
Luminaria guy.
don't know
I
if
like
you do
that.
both.
I did the walk last year. It was fine. Yeah. I think it was on Girard. Is that right?
There's a couple of them.
Yeah. So the one I did, it was okay.
You're not from around here.
There's a big one in
Yeah.
the country club neighborhood in between where I used to live in Tingley.
Well, that's where I'm going to go this year.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Yep.
They shut down the neighborhood.
I don't think I get it.
What?
It's another weird Albuquerque, northern New Mexico quirky thing
Yeah.
that's existed for hundreds of years.
It's nowhere else.
Yeah.
No one else cares
To go
about that.
like look at the luminarias
or put them out.
Like go through the whole.
Why
like,
would you
get
put them
behind
out?
and-
People light them all.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Are you talking about like extinguishing them?
No, no. Put them out in front of your house.
Yeah.
Sorry, the second part of that sentence was implied.
Oh.
My bad.
It's just like a little candle inside a brown bag, right?
That is accurate. Yeah.
No,
a little bit of sand on the bottom.
All right, hot take. That's stupid.
505-246-0610. Tell us why your generational Albuquerque family despises Fred.
It's, I feel like whenever I've seen it, it's just lit up sandwich bags, and that's it.
In theory, yes-ish.
And they don't even do anything cool. They're not like painted. Like you could,
Some
like
are.
you could really church this thing up if you
Some
wanted.
do. Yeah.
And no one wants to do it. They're all done super half-assed. Where it's like, like they're not spaced evenly. Like not. And hear me out. I'm
Okay,
not.
again, you got to go take the tour this year.
Yeah.
In the country club neighborhood.
So in the neighborhood
It's
I was
very
in,
pretty.
So is the neighborhood I went in just booty? Is that what the problem was?
Get yourself a nice hot cocoa. I'll lend you my flask.
Yeah, thank you.
Full of some Teller vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Just pour it right into your cocoa. Go for a little stroll, a little Luminaria walk. It's very nice.
Some of the bags are forward. Some of them are turned sideways. It's haphazard, is what I'm saying. It's not. And then the lights, I don't even think are real lights anymore. I think they're just like.
Well, the only hazard is if it gets windy, and then the bag starts shaking,
Right.
and they all catch a fire.
Does it snow? Do people put them out if it snows?
Yeah.
It's really cute on top of. You got to pull them back in though if it starts snowing, and then you pull them back out when the snow's done.
If it's a wet snow, it's probably not good.
Correct.
Is there another alternative to snow?
Yeah, just fluffy snowflakes.
Mm-hmm.
Miss me with luminaries.
Padalitos.
What is that word?
Same thing.
What?
Mm-hmm. They're the same thing.
Yeah, miss me with farmalitos and miss me with lunars. Like I don't think. And I grew up in like the drive through the park. Like they put up, hey, we got 5 million lights this year or whatever, and it's like animatronic.
Yeah.
And you recognize Disney characters, kind of thing.
Oh my God! Look at that one. That one has a red nose. That one's Rudolph. Fred.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Is it?
We got a few of those in town too.
I'm into that one. The River Lights one.
We hosted one.
That thing's we did.
What are you talking about?
When did we do that?
Rio Rancho a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
Yeah, we totally did that.
That was a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to that. If you were to pay, and
I'll do both.
Yeah,
It's
do both.
traditional New Mexican. It's where you live now, Fred.
I'm a townie now.
Ish.
I've been here 6
You're
years.
getting closer. You had, I think, last Thursday at Sadie's. You had upwards of 3 bites of salsa. I was impressed.
That salsa was super hot.
Yeah, it's hot. Sadie's salsa does not play.
No,
It's medium if you're from Albuquerque or New Mexico, and it's outlawed in Delaware. You can't sell it legally in Delaware.
Yeah, you can't remove paint.
You have to clean an engine.
So on Thursdays after we do the show, Steve.
Yes.
Which, by the way, you should come to Sadie's this Thursday. Sadie's on 4th.
Okay.
When we do the show from Sadie's, we have like a bunch of friends of the show out, and we get a big communal table, and we share foods and fellowship, and it's the most fun you can have. And then afterward, you have to chug a gallon of milk because the salsa is so incredibly hot.
We should do it this time and then fold Luminaria bags.
Love it.
What does that mean?
Fold down the tops, get them ready to be, put out with
there's a whole technique.
Hear me out, idiots. Buy shorter bags.
No, it's not about the height.
What?
You know how you're reliving your childhood and you still roll the bottom of your pant legs up and cuff them?
Because it looks cool.
It's the same thing, but upside down on a bag because it looks cool. Yeah.
Plus, won't catch fire as easily. It's doubled
Makes it
up.
dirtier.
There's not even real fire in them anymore.
It's a candle.
Yeah, they put like
They're
a
little
battery.
candles.
It's a little battery one though. Like
Where do you go to see these things?
Yeah.
Not the right place.
We need to unpackage this a little bit further.
Wow.
I have been harmed.
Your experience has been poor, and I feel sorry for you.
We'll take you out this year.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just need proper exposure so I no longer hate
That's the
culturally
problem.
sensitive things.
Right.
And also all the culturally sensitive things
But
that New Mexico
if you don't know
owns.
about them, you shouldn't hate them.
No. I know my experience.
The Luminarias hurt you?
No, they have been underwhelming, is what I'm saying.
Ye of little culture and appreciation of said culture.
I thought you were going to start singing the Christmas song.
I hate Christmas songs.
Oh.
Oh, look at Van. Van hates Christmas songs.
Well, I love Christmas music, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I don't want to start hearing Christmas music before even Thanksgiving.
We're after.
Steve has Christmas music on right now here at the Albuquerque Duke store.
Yeah, and I haven't taken my headphones off all show.
Little drummer boy.
We get to Monday Night Football talk whenever we get back. 2 Men Honor live from the Albuquerque Duke store. It's 95.9 FM and AM 610, home of Sunday Night Football, the sports animal.
Brought to you by New Balance. New Balance and more. Mexico shoes, professional service, quality shoes, and the latest apparel. Conwood Corners next to Best Buy. And New Mexico shoes on Montebello next to SAS. New Balance and New Mexico shoes.
Right now, dealing with those slowdowns westbound on Paseo. That crash near Coors has been cleared, but traffic's still moving very slow on Paseo westbound between I-25 and Coors, so do be aware of that. Southbound I-25 right now, Osuna to Comanche. We've got slowdowns in that area. Dealing with congestion right now westbound on I-40. That's going to start as you approach San Mateo. It'll last until Unser. Northbound on I-25 right now from Gibson to Lomas. We've got slowdowns in that area. Traffic also moving slow westbound on Alameda between 2nd Street and Coors. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, serving the community since 1936. World-class, local style. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Chili Peppers are coming to the ABQ. If you want tickets, listen to 2 Men On each weekday for details on how they're going to give it away now. The Red Hot Chili Peppers, live in its Red Hot Theater on Friday, June 7th. Tickets go on sale this Friday, but you can win them before you can buy them all week long from 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Pro Paydays are back for MVP's Pro Rewards members at Lowe's. Now through December 15th, you can earn 10% back in paint rewards via Lowe's e-gift card when you spend $100 or more on qualifying paint purchases. Plus, save $10 on a new and exclusive 5-gallon pail of HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams Drywall PVA Primer and Sealer. Lowe's knows paint. Lowe's knows pros. Offers valid 12/4 through 12/15. Exclusions, restrictions, and more terms apply. See Lowe's.com/L/pro loyalty terms. Subject to change.
Boost Mobile is giving families the holiday gift they really want. When you switch to Boost, get an iPhone 11 for only $49.99 or a free Samsung Galaxy A23. You'll get amazing service too, because only Boost switches between the top networks to give you the best service. So stop by a Boost Mobile store and give the gift of Boost. That's an iPhone 11 for $49.99 or a free Samsung Galaxy A23. Get yours at a Boost Mobile store today. Visit boostmobile.com for details. New customers and in-store only. Requires auto pay and ID verification. Other restrictions apply. See participating dealers for details.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-539-5094. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you the maximum.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just
Hey, Fred?
Yeah. $83,000.
I do not have the site for the text line or the login.
IRS enforcement.
That's all right. I'll just do it and then I'll give it to Amory when she gets back.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
94 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094.
Your local men's basketball team hosts the Gauchos of UC Santa Barbara on Wednesday, December 6th at 7 p.m. This game will be a toy drive game. You bring a new or unopened toy to the ticket room. You will receive a voucher for the discounted ticket for as low as $10. That's Wednesday, December 6th at 7 p.m. versus UC Santa Barbara. For tickets, visit
Standby liner.
tickets. Go Lobos!
The Duke City's home for sports.
Hell yeah. Yes. That's a yes.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
They're saying, Chess, you've got to kill the queen and then you made it.
Oh,
my shot.
Do you
newer now.
anything the king who gets himself assassinated?
We have to hear that.
25 minutes away from us giving away Red Hot Chili Pepper tickets. You can buy them on Friday.
You took it down by storm. The mess you made was nominated.
We're going to be early.
Do you now put away your welcome? Soon you find you've overstated. Hey, every time I lose.
Cincinnati pulled one out last night, huh?
That was impressive. I know you didn't like watching it because Jake Browning was from your college's rival. Oh. He's an ex-Washington Husky. But he played absolutely lights out. Lights absolutely out.
I don't have the numbers. 34 of 37, is that what he was?
32 of 37, 354 yards, and a tutty.
That's
and a
good.
rushing touchdown as well.
That's pretty good.
I thought the Jaguars were going to demolish the Bengals. Not only did I think that, I had some skin in the game.
It ended up being very entertaining, which to me is nice for primetime games because I feel like they're so very much not.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, there has been 3 or 4 examples this year of all of them. And what do we get? 3 primetime games a week?
Yeah.
So it's not a huge percent, but some have been good. This one was good.
Yeah, last Thursday was great.
Yeah.
This one was great.
We're on a roll. We're finding momentum when momentum is needed. Trevor Lawrence goes down. Looks like he might be able to come back. Spoiler alert, he won't.
High ankle sprain's usually about a month if you take care of it. If they rush it back, it can probably hurt it way worse.
Ooh, don't like that.
Yeah.
Christian Kirk, he done. He out. Not Christian Kirk.
That's
Yeah,
it,
Christian Kirk.
Yeah.
He gone. He has to get some sort of abdominal surgery or something. Some mid-muscle surgery.
Nasty.
Ugh. Ugh.
It was exciting all the way through the game, and especially in overtime. 2 backup quarterbacks putting on an absolute show. C.J. Beathard, don't call me beat hard. C.J. Beathard put on a show too. He was 9 of 10.
I was wrong, which is a weird sentence. I don't say it a lot.
Well, you don't admit to being wrong.
No.
You're often wrong.
I mean, not really, though. I'm sometimes on the peripheral, I'm not exactly correct.
Sheer minutes ago.
Yeah.
You were deucing all over one of the most beautiful traditions in Albuquerque. Luminarius. Yeah.
The whole state.
Yeah, the whole state. So, yeah, you're wrong often.
I think
but go on. Sorry.
New Mexico just thinks that luminaries are a bigger deal than they actually are because they live that life. That's all I'm trying to say.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what a huge deal is to a lot of people? The Rockefeller tree. You know who it's not a big deal to? Anyone in New Mexico. They don't care.
Yeah, because we got the Nob Hill Shopping Center tree. Duh.
Because we have Luminatius.
Are you saying it different than me?
It? Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Steve has the app. He can just turn the tree on at any time.
I control the lights on that tree.
It's not currently lit, and it's night out. Should we start like an investigation?
The official lighting is Thursday at the Nob Hill Shop and Stroll. You should come by 5 to 7 or something like that.
Well, we're on it. We
have a show.
Yeah, we host the show.
Just do a show. It would set you right outside.
Well, our friends
on the sidewalk.
Our friends at Sadie's might be a little upset.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're just talking about how cool it is over there on Thursday. If you're not at Sadie's, come to the Duke store.
We could
Watch
get some salsa and some tortilla blankets out here.
You're telling me you can create the Sadie's atmosphere?
Yeah.
And fold farolitos.
And
what is that word?
Farolitos?
Never heard of
Luminatius.
You guys just keep making up new words all the time. Farm what?
Yes, farm what's?
The table, you said. Good game last night, though. Does it mess up your power rankings at all as it relates to the AFC? Because I thought the Jags are better than the Jags are. Because they're obviously not good, and now their quarterback's done. I think they're out of the mix. This is the Colts division.
This is a bummer. Yeah, this is a bummer, especially for me with the Jaguars and Sunshine. I'm not related to the Easter Island statues, Trevor Lawrence, as my Super Bowl pick. This puts a really big dent in my sports expertise.
Gardner.
Trade back for Gardner Minshew?
That's the answer.
Hey, CJ, don't call me beat hard Bethard. 9 out of 10, 63 yards, coming in cold, hasn't played in years. Put on a show. Maybe he's that guy too. Also, is Ned James's guy.
Yeah, Ned was texting me.
Yeah, Ned coached him. So, I mean, if you get the wisdom of Ned James shoved into your football brain, you're one up on everyone else.
The little bit I know about him, the backup in Jacksonville that's taken over for Trevor Lawrence, is that when he had to play football in San Francisco, he did not do really good. That was not his thing.
He wasn't ready yet.
What?
Some aren't. Some young athletes just aren't ready. They got to mature a little bit. They got to be part of the game.
Quarterback play right now is worse than it's ever been.
I'll agree with that.
There are less good quarterbacks right now, today, than there have ever been active in the game.
Plus, he was the quarterback at Iowa. He probably threw 7 passes all season.
Were they completions, though?
Probably.
That's pretty
good. Couple of them. No one saw that coming.
Yeah, I got the percent up. I'm going to NFL stats right now. The quarterbacks in the NFL this second, like whatever today's date is, December the 5th, are the worst quarterbacks that have ever commutatively played the game. Let's do this. Let's actually step away. Whenever we get back, and we'll just leave a minute early so we can come back a minute early, let's talk about the guys that are hucking it and just the tier difference in talent, because it is astronomical. It's 2 Minutes on Live from the ABQ Duke store. Come hang out with your boys. Unless you're trying to win this text giveaway, then hang out in your car until 5:45, because that's when we're doing Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets. Also, if you're listening to the app or at home, wherever you're listening, practices are.
Also, your phone works here at the Duke's team store. You can come buy some merch for Christmas and text us right here, right in front of our faces.
That's what I'm going to do.
Well, also, don't come too quick, though, because we have to make up the trivia question with Steve, because the trivia question is going to be Albuquerque Dukes based.
Excellent.
2 Minutes on 95.9 FM and AM 610. No Thursday Night Football. Sunday Night Football only. The sports animal.
This report is sponsored by
Claire, I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
2 for $5 chicken wraps. 'Tis the season for tasty goodness with KFC's new mac and cheese, classic and spicy slaw chicken wraps. Did they mention you can get any two for only $5? It's finger licking good.
Traffic right now dealing with those slowdowns westbound on Paseo. That crash near Coors has been cleared, but traffic still moving very slow on Paseo westbound between I-25 and Coors, so do be aware of that. Southbound I-25 right now, Osuna to Comanche. We've got slowdowns in that area. Dealing with congestion right now westbound on I-40. That's going to start as you approach San Mateo. It'll last until Unser. Northbound on I-25 right now from Gibson to Lomas. We've got slowdowns in that area. Traffic also moving slow westbound on Alameda between 2nd Street and Coors.
Brought to you by Tomasitas, where they never mess with the chili.
Tomasitas loves a holiday party, and nothing says Christmas like Tomasitas red and green chili and margaritas. Tomasitas Albuquerque can accommodate your office party from 10 to 100 people, or feed the family at home. Located at I-25 in Jefferson, Tomasitas is truly New Mexican.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Make yourself at home. Shop in-store or online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
I'm Joe Ostrowski here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Gonzaga and Kansas both in action tonight, and both are huge favorites on the college hardwood. The Zags are hosting UAPB as 34-point favorites, and the Jayhawks host UMKC as 26-point favorites. The BetQL model is laying it. Both are 5-star best bets. I'm Joe Ostrowski. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL and...
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now, and the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger. Because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Can't sleep with this cold.
Honey.
Honey?
Honey. You need NyQuil Severe Honey. NyQuil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a dreamy honey taste. Feeling better, honey? Honey? I'll take that as a yes. Try NyQuil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu symptom relief. NyQuil Severe with honey flavor. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever. Honeylicious, best sleep with a cold medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
It is ours. Made and played in New Mexico, and we share it with the country. The Isleta New Mexico Bowl, celebrating college football, Albuquerque, and New Mexico. The 18th annual Isleta New Mexico Bowl is Saturday, December 16th at University Stadium. Be a part of the pageantry and tradition of college football's postseason. Annually, one of the most exciting and fun games of the season. Visit NewMexicoBowl.com for all your info. The Isleta New Mexico Bowl, where bowl season and the fun begin.
Hurry and check off your list for the holidays with 50% off everything for a limited time. Only at your nearest Banana Public Factory store. Wrap up Luxe gifting favorites. Plus must-haves for yourself. Now through December 11th.
Hi, this is Scott Trout of Cordell & Cordell. There are a lot of great dads out there. Sometimes those dads get divorced. For more than 30 years, we've represented men in divorce, confronting the pitfalls that could devastate your finances or harm your family relationships. While every situation is different, our goal is to get the best outcome for you and your kids. Visit CordellCordell.com to take the first step.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Albuquerque area attorneys. 6565 Americas Parkway Northeast, Suite 900, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87110.
Hurry and check off your list for the holidays with 50% off everything for a limited time. Only at your nearest Banana Public Factory store. Wrap up Luxe gifting favorites. Plus must-haves for yourself. Now through December 11th.
Indigo Mortgage is proud to have served veterans with honesty and integrity for the last 20 years. And in these last 20 years, veterans have trusted Indigo Mortgage for purchases or refinances utilizing their VA home loan benefits. Indigo Mortgage is known in the veteran community to offer some of the lowest rates and fees in New Mexico. Veterans refer veterans, and we take that very serious. as they are trusting us to make sure their fellow vets get the best rates and fees on the market. Veterans know they can trust Indigo Mortgage, and we set ourselves apart from the big national lenders who are interested in profits rather than serving our veterans. And if you're a veteran looking for any kind of home loan, make sure to shop your mortgage around and be sure to shop your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, serving veterans for the last 20 years. Reach us on the net at Indigo.
10 seconds to the liner.
Calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700.
Glad the mic was off there.
31962 and 188-348.
Come armchair quarterback with
Am I?
Truck. Weekday mornings starting at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
My friends are so depressed.
Mike's hot.
The question of your loneliness. Why would I be sad? No, I will. You know I will.
Thumbs down right there.
Ex-girlfriend called me up.
But Chili Pepper take away my
Ooh,
buddy.
On to people 7 years. Being sad, I love all of you.
They're also good.
Hurt by the curve.
All right, here it is.
So hard.
I think quarterbacks suck.
Okay.
The best quarterback in the league is the guy who just showed up. That's how bad quarterback play is. The best one currently doing it is a guy who's been doing it for like 10 games. And that's all it takes to be the best one because of how bad everyone else is.
You're referring to C.J. Stroud.
That is correct.
Okay. C.J. Stroud is crushing it this year.
He's the best one.
If you want to talk about the best one, the MVP favorite is Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy.
So let me get this.
He almost didn't get drafted, and now he's the best one this season.
So
it is insane.
A guy that was passed on 200 and whatever times.
Yes.
And a guy who just showed up. Those are the two best ones. Is this real life? That's how bad this thing is right now. Your coveted class with Trevor Lawrence, all those, well, we took 10 quarterbacks went in the draft and 5 of them went in the first round. 4 of those first round guys are all super booty. They're the most bootiest players to ever booty. And Trevor Lawrence just got hurt and is shelved for probably the rest of his career.
It's a high ankle sprain. He could be back in a month playing really good football.
For the rest of his career.
That's not that rough.
A little hyperbole, maybe.
A sprinkle. Look, quarterback play has been so bad. And this, for me, there's 2 reasons, twofold. One, obviously, are all the injuries. Like 10 starting quarterbacks have gotten hurt this season. It's almost a third of the NFL. That's the most starting quarterbacks that's ever been injured in the modern football era.
How many?
Over 10.
That's too many.
That's too many.
Can't we just make special rules to protect these guys?
They tried really hard.
What is the problem? I was watching the other night. Patrick Mahomes is trying to run out of bounds, and the dude just nails him.
He was out of bounds.
He was in bounds.
He was out.
Both of his feet were on green grass.
You have to kick that guy out of the game.
He was going out.
You cannot.
Who, Mahomes?
No.
Yeah. For crying.
Anyone who touches him should be immediately ejected.
Correct.
And the second reason being there's less flags this year in the NFL, except unless you're Patrick Mahomes. There's less flags in the NFL. They're letting the defenses play a little more than they normally do this year. So which leads to more defense. Except for the Miami Dolphins, scoring is down league-wide. That's going to lead to making quarterbacks look like they suck, especially if you're already the backup and your stud starter's out.
What is the number? No, that's not the correct question.
The numbers?
What is the stat you look at where you're like, okay, this is if this guy is good?
Wins?
Yeah, that's a good one.
There's a bunch.
Is it yards?
Oh, no. Look, Sam, what's his name? Sam Howell? What's his name? Quarterback?
He's number 2.
Yeah, he's got all the yards.
He's terrible.
And they're garbage. It's the team.
Scary Terry don't score no tutties.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough for W's.
Like, that team ain't got any talent because they don't have a quarterback. Sam Howell is not good. I'm looking at passing yards here. Top of the list, C.J. Stroud. C.J., I just got here, Stroud.
Just got here.
Hey, guys.
Where's the Chipotle?
Guys, I don't have a key card yet. Can you guys help me? Because I just got here. Sam Howell?
How?
Now, Tua is understandable. Tua should be up here. He's got the best offense that we've seen since the greatest show on turf.
They're fun.
They're super good.
They are fun to watch.
Raheem Mostert is super good. They have this wide receiver, number 10. You might know him, Tyreek Hill. Plays for the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy who gets cameramen suspended.
Sure, yeah. Boat enthusiast?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Hard Knocks. Is that on tonight?
Yeah, they got the rookie, Devin Aitchan. Is that his name?
That dude's super good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Alec Ingold is a stud.
Oh, he's the best person.
Friend of the show, Alec Ingold. You're going to tell me Jared Goff is the fourth best quarterback in the NFL? How bad are the quarterbacks in the NFL if Jared Goff is sitting number 4 behind the guy that just got here?
Now, hold on. Jared Goff is actually good.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's not top 5 good.
Because everyone else is injured.
Because he's not good.
Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, Ryan Tannehill, Anthony Richardson, Kirk Cousins,
CJ
Justin
is on the
Fields,
line. CJ,
Matthew Stafford, Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, now Trevor Lawrence,
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins. Just the list goes on and
Lamar
on and on.
shortly.
Derek
It's all
Carr.
mediocre.
Yeah, Derek Carr.
Who said that? I guess Tom Brady was right.
Friend of the show, CJ reaching out. CJ, welcome to the program.
How you guys doing, man?
Good. Thank you for reaching out on the Sports Animal Hotline.
You excited for Bronco Mendenhall coming back?
Yeah, I mean, we're like super excited about it.
By the way, officially on this program, now and forever, it is Lobo Mendenhall.
Moving forward, yes.
Well, I have some trepidation. I mean, the defense never hit harder than when he was our defensive coordinator.
Love it.
But I'm concerned that he's all about, building young men. And really what we need is winners. The name of the game is different. We don't care what kind of people they are. All we want is that they stay out of jail for the most part and win. That's what we need.
I mean, I want W's, but I want good people.
Yeah, that first part, our previous coach was fantastic.
That's what we had.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he had that part. Yeah, the more wins part, we like that.
Now, will they give Bronco what he needs to be successful too? That's the other thing.
They will not.
You mean a whole big ass bag of cash? Is that what you mean?
He's going to need to pay some assistants. He's got to bring some people in. It's been a long time since we've seen him here, right? At least probably close to 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would imagine he has his own network of people that he wants to bring in, and they probably want to get paid. They're not going to get UVA money, but we're going to have to be able to pay some people to turn this thing around.
Well, and it a little bit feels like a battle of attrition, right? Because you had heard how many names before Lobo Mendenhall? Like you had heard, oh, this guy, he signed with another school. This guy, he's going to coach somewhere else. This guy. And what is this actually the first option for UNM? Are they now down to a third or a fourth option? Like, I don't know.
Well, he doesn't have to coach, right? So that's, and I think he had a pretty good relationship with the university when he went up to BYU to head coach there. I don't think there was any animosity or anything at all like that.
Right.
The other name that I'd heard, of course, was Gary Patterson, which would have been a really great get. I just don't think they could have afforded the infrastructure, coach-wise and stuff like that he probably would need to be successful. But that's a dude, if we could get someone like that who would probably turn things around real quick around here. So I don't know. I think either Bronco or Gary would probably be a good hire. And the other thing I don't know if Eddie Nunez is doing a deep fake. and going to bring somebody else in, kind of like when Bob Davies came in, there was all kinds of chatter about some dude from Minnesota. It wasn't Jerry Kill, but some other guy from Minnesota that was going to come in, and then it was Bob Davies. So anyway, I just want to know how you guys feel about, maybe I'll talk about it. There's the religious angle.
Yep.
When we have coaches that are super religious, that just kind of, there's just weirdness around it for me.
Outside of Dick LaVille, that's true with every team ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. But I'd like to see Bronco. I wouldn't mind seeing it be successful. I just don't know if it would get weird at some point. I'm a little worried about that. I have to be honest. Just kind of worried. I'm not sure that Albuquerque is a place for an LDS heavy situation. I just don't know that's I just don't know if that's a cultural thing. Maybe I'm not trying not to be biased or show any of that kind of stuff. But that's one thing I would have a concern about.
That really doesn't bother me that much. I mean, a leader of men, turning these young boys, these young student athletes into men is the most important part.
70,000 members in Albuquerque of the Church of Latter-day Saints.
That's significantly more than I thought.
I know that.
Oh, I didn't know. I just looked it up.
Yeah, that's significantly more than I would have thought. But to me, the religion aspect doesn't really matter as long as, like you said earlier, wins.
Hey, but what if he gets
about the W's? It's about the W's.
But CJ, what if he gets half of those members to come out on Saturdays and fill up the stadium?
Sure.
Well, that was always the thing that was like, people were always, oh man, nobody travels like BYU. Like, yeah, because they all live here. That's who's showing up. They're not coming down. They're not coming down from Provo, man. They all went and did church social and then cruised over from Eubank Boulevard when it was game time. So
when 24 of them get into 4 minivans, so they can just make their way over, save on parking. I think it's a pretty good little move. I like it.
Yeah. That. I tell you what, we could probably really fix the parking situation if you did as many as you can fit in the car for $10. Bring them on out. So
that's a sweet deal. Driving rules.
Well, here's the problem though.
Yeah,
booze
totally,
sales go way down. Like there's
first
college football game in history where 0 booze was sold when available.
But they sell out of Pepsi.
Yeah, it's too good.
If you could steal some athletes from BYU and Utah who are competitive every year. Utah's basically a second-tier powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
You can steal some of those guys from Utah. Sign me up.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the other thing that would be advantageous for that is for, the transfer portal. We would have kind of a line into guys that weren't working out of Utah, even Boise or BYU. And I think it would probably help us get guys from Dixie State. Any of the kind of community college system that they have in Utah,
right.
they put up some pretty decent players from time to time. We've had a few of them here, so I don't know. It's always exciting times when a new coach comes in, until it isn't.
Right.
So
running late.
Anyways, guys, just wanted to say I appreciate what you guys do. I love the show. I love the Saturday show. It was probably the best thing on radio on Saturdays, and this is the best thing in the evening. So you guys have an awesome one.
CJ, thank you.
Appreciate you, CJ.
Thanks, buddy.
Stay next to your texter, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, I again, back to the LDS thing.
Yeah.
I don't care what your religion is. Like, how do you treat your server when you go to lunch after temple? Like, that's more of a judge of character to me than, what you choose to believe in.
They all politely know how to say no to coffee or tea.
Yeah.
So there's that.
There's that.
Albuquerque Dukes trivia whenever we get back, because we're giving away Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets. It's tubing on live from the Albuquerque Duke store, 95.9 FM and AM 610, home of Sunday Night Football, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by
Claire.
Beware if you are 60 or older, you may be at increased risk of hospitalization from RSV, respiratory syncytial virus.
Not all dangers come with warning labels. Talk to your pharmacist or doctor about getting vaccinated against RSV today. Learn more at bewareofrsv.com.
Traffic right now, still dealing with quite a bit of slowdowns westbound on I-40. Those are going to start right around San Mateo. They will last until Coors. Northbound on I-25, Gibson till the interchange, traffic moving slow there. Also southbound I-25 between Osuna and Candelaria, we've got some congestion there. Things continue to move slow. Also westbound on Paseo between I-25 and the river. Also seeing more slowdowns right now headed west on Alameda. Those slowdowns are going to start around Jefferson. They will last until Coors. And just north of town, northbound on I-25 at the Highway 550 exit, we're seeing a lot of slowdowns and backups, people trying to exit off there onto Highway 550. So I do be aware of that if you're headed out that way.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, serving the community since 1936. World class, local style. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Telling it like it is. Desperate businesses do desperate things. The Jets basically said, Aaron, we whiffed on the left tackle. We whiffed on a quarterback. What do you want to get here? So they hired an offensive coordinator who bombed in Denver as a head coach and did not have much of a market. All to appease Aaron.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
If you own a home or business, one day you'll think about your roof. Hopefully you won't wait until it leaks. Now's the time to call Everguard Roofing and Solar. Nobody does more home and commercial roofing projects in New Mexico. Why? Because of Everguard's simple philosophy. Be honest and do quality work. General contractors trust them. You can too. Get a free in-person estimate. Thinking about your roof now? You know what to do. Call 821-9543 or visit everguardroofing.com.
A psoriasis flare-up can make a walk in the park, well, no walk in the park.
It's that obvious, huh? I've tried so many lotions and creams, but I still have symptoms.
So those don't do enough to treat the inflammation beneath the skin, leaving you with those uncontrolled symptoms.
Makes sense, but what else can I do?
You can get real with your dermatologist so they can help you get clear. Make an appointment and, you're already on it.
Hi, yes, I'd like to make an appointment.
Get real clear about psoriasis.
Coming back in 30.
Sponsored by AbbVie.
Dell's Cyber Monday event is their biggest sale of the year. Shop limited time deals on laptops like the stylish, innovative XPS 13.
Back in 20.
Intel Evo platform. Plus, save big on ultra-sharp monitors and top-brand accessories. It's the perfect time to upgrade any home, business, or gaming setup. Powered
Liner in 10.
Shop.
Anybody home?
/deals to take advantage of huge savings and free shipping. Again, that's Dell.com/deals.
New Mexico Sports Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Getting born in the state of Mississippi. Papa was a hustler and the mama was a hippie. In Alabama, she was swinging. But you gotta pay when you put the panorama. She never
Hello.
There was anything more than gold. What in the
Anybody home yet?
Hello. Robbing on a pig in the state of Indiana. She's a runner, rebel, and a stunner. On the mirror, saying, baby, what you doing? Looking down the barrel of a hot man 45. Just another way to survive.
Anybody home?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mike's finally going hot.
Okay, time. 505-246-0610. Pull up your texting device. 505-246-0610. We're giving away two of them. Like one winner, but two tickets.
Correct.
To Red Hot Chili Peppers. We're doing it via the text line, 505-246-0610. And we were going to do a Albuquerque Dukes based trivia.
Accurate.
So during the break, we were like, hey, what's a good trivia question? And Steve was like, name all the Albuquerque Dukes that are in the Hall of Fame. We go, Steve, do we even really?
There's so many.
I don't have time for that.
They're so good.
And Steve's like, well, Pedro's in there. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Okay, yeah. Mike Piazza's okay, cool. Is there anyone else? Is Ron Say in there? It's because I don't know is Dave Stewart. Like, I don't know who all.
Don Sutton. Give me Don Sutton.
Yeah.
Right.
Is Dick Moots.
Players.
Oh, okay. Well, he invented the thing.
I mean, he might have been a player.
Okay.
Player.
Wasn't ready for that one. So here's our trivia question. 505-246-0610. In what year were the Albuquerque Dukes founded?
Ooh, that's a good one.
In what year were the Albuquerque Dukes founded?
505-246-0610.
You just have,
text right now.
Yeah, and we need your email address.
You're driving, pull over.
So send us the year, send us your name and email address, and then you have a chance to win Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets. We have a texter saying, "Is this the Sports Animal text line?" It is.
I responded to them.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I think they're clarifying because they got us on speed dial now.
Yeah, correct. We're ready to text 505-246-0610. What year were the Albuquerque Dukes founded?
Ooh.
I'm in. Did you get my text?
The last year of the Albuquerque Dukes was 2000. Is that correct?
Correct.
I mean, if you're going to end, that's a good end year.
Yeah. Even number.
That's when I ended high school.
There have been other Dukes teams around the country and other cities, right?
We got a bunch of incorrect answers.
A whole bunch of them so far.
What was your question?
So if there have been other Dukes teams in other cities, right? Like San Jose had a team, I think.
I don't think there was the Duquesne Dukes.
Oh, okay.
Duquesne.
I mean, I've never heard of them, obviously.
Yeah. That was Duke with a Q, though.
Yeah.
Different. Wildly different.
Answers are starting to roll, and there's these guesses are all over the place. The 60s, the 70s, I'm going to tell you it's way before that. Okay, now a bunch of right ones have come in. So
all
a bunch
right,
of right
here we
ones.
go.
And we'll get the first one, and we'll get that over to production, and we'll name a winner after the commercial break because like 100 texts just came in at once.
Yeah, that's so many texts.
So many texts. But yeah, the winner is in. So no, I mean you don't have to anymore. The winner is in.
Winner's in.
Winner is in. And the answer was
1915.
That is correct. It's
Bing,
1915. It is in.
A lot of correct answers. I'm proud of the friends of the show.
Yeah. Also, I believe the most snarky one is you. Some of these are snarky.
I didn't text.
I like the texter that calls you bro.
Just give me the tickets, bro.
Yeah, we need to know. So yeah, we'll announce the winner after the break. But the winner is in. I mean, there's like a ton of them here.
Wow, good job, guys. I'm impressed.
People are loving the RHCP.
A lot of people are gonna have to wait till tomorrow though, because we only have one winner.
Only one winner.
Yep.
Only one winner, and there'll be a winner from this group, but only one winner. There's a lot of fun Dukes trivia. Final year was 2000. What was their first field?
Well, in 1915, I don't know what the name of the field was.
No.
They started playing in 1937 at Tingley Field,
Mm-hmm.
just down across from the zoo.
I used to live there.
Yeah.
You lived on the field?
Not on the field, but next to it.
Word Smith.
That's a good kid.
When the
Yeah.
pop rap
Yeah.
charts make the art
That's
fade
where,
away.
Don
You
Sutton
didn't win,
coached.
friend of the show. 2 more chances. Tomorrow and Thursday.
Finished their first season 32-25. Did you know that? Yeah. It's pretty good. Frank Kuhlman led the league in home runs. They only played like 8 games. What year was that? They only played 60 games. They were 32-25. 1950.
Dukes manager Tommy Lasorda led the league in expletives 8 years running.
1970. The same year that Dick Moots designed the logo. Let's go. Get back from the break. We announce our winner. It's coming on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is brought to you by Los Lunas.
Now's the time to get $10,000 off MSRP on a new 2023 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon during the Black Friday sales event at Malloy Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Los Lunas. When you think Jeep, think Malloy Jeep.
Traffic right now, still seeing quite a bit of slowdowns. I-40 westbound. Those are going to start as you approach San Mateo. They last until Coors. Also headed west on Paseo between I-25 and the river. Traffic moving slow in that area. Southbound on I-25 as you approach Montgomery. You're going to see some slowdowns there. Northbound on I-25 Between Cesar Chavez and the interchange, we've got some slowdowns in that area as well. A couple of things going on north of the city. Let's start with northbound I-25. At the 550 exit, we're seeing quite a bit of backups there, folks trying to exit off. So watch yourself in there. Also, southbound on I-25, we are seeing a lot of slowdowns right now between Butterkers and La Bajada. So watch yourself if you're coming down from Santa Fe back into Albuquerque this evening.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Make yourself at home. Shop in-store or online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-539-5094. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-539-5094 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094.
Does anyone feel like life is busier than ever, especially with the holidays? I'm a planner and try to think of it all. But what about the
open in 1 minute?
That covered. My husband and I finally got life insurance with Select Quote, and I couldn't believe how easy and affordable it was. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40, and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with Select Quote same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we
open in 30.
I feel a little lighter, knowing my family is protected and ready for whatever the new year throws our way. Call Select Quote at 1-800-606-9090. That's 1-800-606-9090. Or go to Select.
Hey, guys.
Get your free quote today. That's 1-800-606-9090. Details on example rate at selectquote.com.
ANNL AM Albuquerque is the sports animal, proud to be a curious media station.
Even if they're not that proud of us.
Anybody home?
Heading for the sports animal, your afternoon drive.
Here we go, boys.
Number 2, Menon, Van Nunley, and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Marie Castillo. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like
Mike's hot.
Different. It's the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry.
So I'm checking the texture here. We got a winner. So I'm checking the texture here. Just heads up, little inside radio. We have what in the industry is called haters. And they every so often will text us weird stuff, and then we will respond with funny stuff. And then they will claim that they're never returning to the show to text again. Just heads up, they do always return.
They always return.
They never go away the way they promise. They're all liars.
Hate listening is still listening, guys.
Yes, it counts. It counts. Friend of the show, Nick. Congratulations.
All right, buddy.
So you're in the mix. You can see us there. I'm the tall one. I am the tall one. So say hello to us. Some of these answers were very bad. They were not correct. They were not even close. Some of them are a lot closer. Good. And then a lot of 1915s all rolled in at once after everyone Googled it.
And when was the new Dukes logo?
72.
72. Somebody got that right, but the wrong question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was anything significant in 1967? There was a lot of those.
Yeah, what happened in
Yeah,
67?
what about 67?
There's multiple 67s.
I have no idea.
Got it.
Nothing significant. Maybe that's when Vans. Was that when you were born, Van?
First off, ouch.
Also, friend of the show, Freddie, had the wrong answer, which is fine. His email is too close to my email, so I don't like that.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, I don't like that at all. The reason he has his email with the number 1 behind it is because I have the other email. So that is just like a weird
That's
thing.
insanely
That's
creepy.
insanely creepy.
That is bonkers.
Don't like that at all. Also, you can't. That's not how this thing works.
Sure.
You cannot offer us goods or services
Unless it's money, then
No,
you
hold up.
have a good
No,
chance.
that one doesn't.
Wait, what? We can't do that?
No.
Damn it.
We used to do these things on calls. Like when I first started in radio.
Oh, it
was a disaster.
Oh, it'd blow up the
Oh
phone
my
system.
gosh, dude. Well, the phone system would blow up, and you'd be like,
caller number 10.
Yeah, you would try that stuff, and then Bob would have to be going, "You're not the 10th caller. Hang up. You're not the 10th caller. Hang up. You're not the 10th caller." And by the time you get there, you let someone on, and the first 9 people had the answer right, and then the 10th person doesn't.
Right.
And you're like,
boy, did you nail that?
Oh gosh. And then then somebody would win, right? You'd have like the big moment where, and it's like, it's like, "Hey Bob, hit play record," and then someone would win the Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets, and they would go, "Cool." And you go,
very excited.
That's it?
"That's not the answer I wanted. I wanted, like, where's your jubilation?" Or you would get this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and you would get like,
I'm going.
yeah, that's the one you want. It just people will fail on that. What you also get is a lot of like the ladies calling for their dudes. So they'd be like, whatever, they're the 10th caller. And they'd be like, "Hon, I made it on the other line." And you're like, they don't even care about the concert or whatever.
Steve had to get up and walk away because the phone's ringing here after hours. It's
We
probably
can hear
someone
it.
begging for Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets. Like, "Hey, did you really give them away? Because I will legit bribe you."
That'd be really cool.
So, like, don't give them away yet.
Sammy Tompkins was going to join us on the program today. He got stuck coming back from Santa Fe. I guess what's that big old hill called?
La Bajada.
The La Bajara apparently is
La Bajada.
is the word that Bob is saying.
Whatever Bob's saying.
Yeah, whatever Bob's saying.
Sorry,
traffic's
if I
not moving
massacred
from
it.
there. So if you know another way, come down by way of Madrid or whatever. So
Does he does he have like a 4-wheel drive off-roady boy?
I don't think so.
Because I could like drop a pin. You can just take the shortcut.
Well, in the way they have that road now, you can't do that.
No.
Can't do that. So yeah, Sammy Tompkins will join us on Thursday. So that's a little bit of a heartbreak, but
Bummer.
but it'll be fun to have him. He's back in town. Sammy played for New Mexico Highlands when I was the broadcaster there. And he's just got the best story.
Sure.
Well, and let me rephrase that. It's not the best story.
Uh-huh.
He has a story that will make you understand perseverance and dedication and love. And we will have him on Thursday to share that as he tells his story of playing D1 basketball and playing junior college basketball and playing D2 basketball. And now he's hooping overseas and he's back in town playing with the Albuquerque Bull Snakes. And he's just an absolute dude. So we'll have him on Thursday.
Also, if you're not going to hang out with us at the Duke's team store, Sadie's on 4th Thursday. That's a good get.
That's a good get,
buddy.
Yeah. If you're gonna slum, like that's not the worst one. All right, so we just looked out front, Steve, and we noticed the lights are still not on the tree. Steve, is there?
The lights on the tree will be on Thursday when the mayor flips the switch.
On from your cell
Shop
phone,
and stroll.
the app on your phone.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I got a fun one for you. Okay.
Yep.
The Patriots and the Steelers
Okay.
have the lowest over under points total projected by Vegas in the last 30 years. Laughably low. Are you ready for the number?
Hit me.
30.
Woo!
The over under for the Patriots and the Steelers is 30. This is the lowest over under since 1993 in a game between the Patriots and the Bengals. In fact, 4 of the 6 lowest ever involve the Patriots, but that's not super important to this conversation.
They weren't always the Patriots that we know.
No.
For decades, they were not those Patriots.
The Patriots are scoring a league low 12.3 points. That was last week against the Chargers. Yeah. Their quarterback play is, do you use the word disastrous, man?
It's some of the worst I've ever seen.
Ramondre Stevenson's out for, I think, the rest of the year. Is that correct? It is not good. And the Steelers, they're going to put in Mitchell Trubisky, who changes his name every so often so that you forget he's Mitch Trubisky.
Mitch Trubisky, hey, take the over and all the confidence in the world. Mitch Trubisky's throwing for what, 6-7 touchdowns?
No.
That's like a couple of weeks ago, Iowa and Nebraska. Over under 24.
Yeah.
They didn't go over.
Well, 30 is too damn high.
Did you see Iowa's first and second half over under? 0.5.
Oh, man.
The bet was, will Iowa score at all in either half? That's the most offensive thing Vegas has ever done.
Take the over.
No.
Yeah.
They scored 0 the whole game. Vegas nailed it.
Now, this record, you guys would think that this will stand for a long time. You would think that. The final game of the year is Patriots and Jets, where this over-under has a chance to be just obliterated, where it could be 10. It could be 10. The over-under could be 10.5. That's real.
Now, hold on.
Might be 6.5.
Potentially 4-time MVP Aaron Rodgers could be back for that game.
He won't.
If the Jets want to sell any tickets for the rest of the season, they better bring Aaron Rodgers' ass back and put him in that green.
What is this Patriots-Steelers game? Is this a primetime game?
God, the way they've gone early in the season, probably.
I just feel like, oh, dang it, this is the Thursday night game.
This Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh, defense. Defense. All right, never mind. I'm betting the under. I'm betting the under and cheering for defense probably for the first time in my NFL fandom.
They're 2-10 are the Patriots.
Welcome to New England, Drake May.
Who is that?
North Carolina's quarterback. He's really good.
He's not going to win the Heisman.
No, he is not.
So he's not really good. Only one guy who's really good. It's the guy who wins the Heisman. Everyone knows that.
He's pretty good. NFL caliber. Kid's got a cannon.
I've
smart.
heard these kind of things before.
For Mitch Trubisky, who will be watching on Thursday at Sadie's on 4th Street. This is going to be sweet.
We need a drinking game. Well, it's Sadie's. A within legal, like all of those things. Everything I'm saying is for fun. It's for play. But we need a drinking game.
For each punt.
Yeah, it's like, do you want to drink or do you not want to drink? So it's like,
we want to drink.
First down. Then first downs wouldn't do it.
No.
Punt.
Yeah, we do punts.
Every failed third down conversion.
Every negative yard play.
And there's like, okay. So in front of us, we put, do they do shots at Sadie's? I assume they don't.
It's not encouraged, but you can get a shot.
Okay.
You get a shot at Sadie's.
So we're talking sip, drink, and shoot, right? These are
correct.
3 things. Okay.
Yeah, we have a beer, a marg, and a shot of tequila.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So for every defensive touchdown scored, you do your shot of tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like that.
And then for every punt, finish your beer, drink your beer.
Punt, drink, sip on your marg.
Yeah.
For a punt, and then a negative play, drink the beer.
Okay. And every failed third down conversion is what?
One of each.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Should we just bring IVs with us?
Every close up of Bill Belichick disappointed in the offense, finish your beer. Every reference to Tom Brady on the broadcast, finish your beer. Like, these are all very good.
I think just every shot of Belichick, because you'd go through a good, 12-pack.
I got some good news for you guys.
Okay.
set to launch in Q4 in 2023. Have you heard of this yet? The Safety Shot is about to come out onto the market.
Is this by Men in Hats?
This what? The Australian band? That's Men at Work.
Are you talking about Safety Dance?
So you can cut your blood alcohol content in half in under 30 minutes if you drink this concoction.
What are you talking about?
Scientifically proven and recently FDA approved.
Wait, can we go to commercial and you come back and bring this? Because I need a lot of time to unpack what you were describing to me as the Holy Grail.
Let's do it.
2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610 live from the Albuquerque Duke store. Don't forget Sunday Night Football right here on this very station, the Sports Animal.
And traffic right clear. Dealing with congestion westbound on I-40 as you approach the interchange. That's going to last until Coors. Also headed west on Paseo right now between I-25 and the River Tide, moving slow in that area. Still seeing some slowdowns westbound in Alameda too. Those are going to start around 2nd Street. They will last until Coors. North of the city, I-25 southbound between Butterkers and La Bajada, traffic still moving slow in that area. So watch yourself if you're traveling through there.
This report brought to you by the Albuquerque Journal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Business Outlook. When you need local answers, the most reliable and in-depth information about health, safety, jobs, taxes, crime, energy, transportation, or government. Get the answers. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, serving the community since 1936. World-class, local style. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Chili Peppers are coming to the ABQ. If you want tickets, listen to 2 Men On each weekday for details on how they're going to give it away now. The Red Hot Chili Peppers, live at Isleta Theater on Friday, June 7th. Tickets go on sale this Friday, but you can win them before you can buy them all week long from 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Your brain is an amazing thing, but as you get older, it naturally begins to change, causing a lack of sharpness or even trouble with recall. Thankfully, the breakthrough in Prevagen helps your brain and actually improves memory. The secret is an ingredient originally discovered in jellyfish. Based on a clinical study of subgroups of individuals who are cognitively normal or mildly impaired, Prevagen has been shown to improve memory. A Pharmacy Times national survey of pharmacists rated Prevagen the #1 pharmacist-recommended memory support brand for the 5th year in a row. You can find it in the vitamin aisle in stores everywhere without a prescription. Help your memory. Try Prevagen today. Prevagen. Healthier brain, better life. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The holidays are the happiest time of the year. That is, unless you or your loved ones are miserable because of colds, sinus infections, or allergies. This holiday season, give the gift of better breathing with Navage. What makes Navage so effective? Well, unlike cold and allergy drugs that might take a long time to help, if they're effective at all, Navage provides fast relief from sinus congestion in 30 seconds flat. Navage doesn't just relieve symptoms, it attacks the cause by sucking out the germs, allergens, and viruses trapped in your nose that are making you feel miserable. Best of all, Navage does it naturally, without drugs. Wash away your cold and congestion problems this holiday season. Add Navage to your gift list so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Hi, I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. Many people think all injury lawyers are the same, their experience is the same, and that the outcome of their case will be the same. That's just not true. Hurt in a wreck? Be cautious of which personal injury firm you hire. Look for a law firm with a proven track record of results, like Lerner & Rowe. We've collected billions of dollars for over 150,000 injured people.
Multi-state settlements.
Coming back in 1 minute.
11 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque.
If your credit card bills have gotten out of hand, call Consolidated Credit now. If you're making the minimum payments, but your balance is just not going down, call Consolidated Credit now. If the interest rates on your credit cards are so high, it will take years to get out of debt. Call Consolidated Credit now. They've helped over 5 million people. They can consolidate your debts into one lower payment, reduce your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. If you're struggling with credit,
back in 30.
Consolidated Credit now.
Call now, 800-552-6750. That's 800-552-6750.
Back in 20.
750.
And Consolidated Credit Counseling Services Incorporated.
Thank you.
On West Sunrise Boulevard, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 33313. Not a loan company licensed by the New York Department of Financial Services and by the Vermont Department of Financial Regulation. Maryland DM 19, Oregon DM 80031. Licensed by Virginia State Corporation. Commission licensed under EC 32. Establishment of a plan may adversely affect the individual's credit rating or credit scores. Non-payment of debt may be creditors to increase financial charges or collections activity, including litigation.
The Duke City's home for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Standing in line to see the show tonight.
Mike's hot.
Light on, heavy glow. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there. Waiting for Danny the girl is singing songs to me beneath the morning.
And you brought some breaking news into my life before the break. You said there's now an Insta sober drink.
That is correct.
All right.
Not Insta sober, but it will cut your blood alcohol content by up to half in as little as 30 minutes.
Now, when you say up to half, what is a regular blood alcohol content?
For me or like a regular person?
Like, what am I currently sitting at right now here at the table?
No clue. What'd you have to drink before the show today?
Black cherry, cane sugar drink.
Okay, this is not for your impending diabetes.
Okay.
This is for blood alcohol content. If you drank too much, like we will do at Sadie's on Thursday when we're watching one of the worst football games in the history of the world.
Correct.
We will drink too much in our drinking game.
Could I easily get up to it? And forgive me for my ignorance.
Okay.
Could I easily get up to a 1?
Get up to a 1 and allegedly drink this thing and be back down to the legal limit in half an hour. By the way, this is not an infomercial. This is not a paid segment. We're just talking about this product.
Okay.
I literally found out today while I was on the tour.
The legal limit to before you're legally drunk is 0.08. I know that.
0.08 to drive a vehicle.
Well, hold on. I'm not even talking about driving a vehicle.
Yeah.
Like, is that the legal one where you're
Correct.
drunk? Okay.
Yeah.
So I could get to 0.04, which I feel like is just my baseline anyways.
Like what you wake up as.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is in the drink?
From what I see.
Okay.
Vitamin B1.
I've heard of that.
Thiamine. Vitamin B2. Riboflavin. Vitamin B3. Niacin.
Now, where are these things normally
niacin is an interesting one. Vitamin B3, because niacin increases your metabolism and sometimes makes you sweat. So niacin might be used as like a stimulant to let your liver work harder than it normally does. Vitamin B6, pyridoxine, vitamin B12, we all know that one. Vitamin B5, calcium, magnesium, potassium, choline, and then
what was that word?
Choline.
I dated her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was nice.
That's a good Dolly Parton song.
Ah, there we go.
Not a significant source of calories from fat, saturated fat,
Steve, feel free
cholesterol.
to laugh into the microphone, Steve. It helps the program.
Yeah.
You guys are too quick for me. All right, so it's mostly just vitamins, you're saying?
So it seems like it's a vitamin mix.
Now, when you say shot, is this one you take orally, or is this like one you put into your buttocks?
It looks oh, you wish.
Why? When you say shot, it's open for interpretation.
So it's called safety shot, but it's
the safety shot.
It's sold in 12-ounce cans.
That's not a shot.
Wow.
That's a whole. That's like a glugger.
I don't. Okay, it says serving size is 1 can, so you got to drink the whole can allegedly.
So can you get drunk on these?
No, the opposite.
That's quite the opposite. Thanks for joining us, Steve. Welcome back.
I mean, geez. drunk on something.
Okay.
Okay, look.
I'm at a 1.
They say it in big, bold capital letters on their website. Safety shot is not intended to permit consumer to legally drink and drive. Drink responsibly.
You should
Obviously, they have to say that.
You should not drink and drive ever.
Ever.
Regardless of how much booze you have.
Accurate.
Take 0 booze. Hey, you know what my New Year's resolution is? Uber.
In regular print.
I already Uber a lot.
Not all caps, bold print, but in regular print, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration.
Where did you come across this information?
This product, this is literally their website.
But how did it get on your radar?
Obviously, when I was scrolling through Reddit on the toilet this morning. Come on, Fred. You know me better than that. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Thanks for that part, too. But they don't want you to do exactly what we want to do and test. But anyways, I say we do. So we get like a mini blood alcohol tester. And, obviously we have Uber in our back pocket, of course.
Yeah.
Old Uncle Uber.
Steve Palma Uber.
Is my favorite driver.
It's interesting. It's like the day after Howie's. So
we have
talked about this.
Sure. Yeah.
I had ginger ale last night.
You did?
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. I did. I say we do this thing. We give it the good old college try. We take the Pepsi challenge here.
We're very scientific.
Yeah. We have X amount of drinks that we will have to have because we're playing the worst football game of all time on Thursday drinking game. The Are They Ever Gonna Score drinking game. And then we take this product and then we do the after.
Can I put a Comrex in an Uber?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah.
This is going to work.
We're just lock it up at Sadie's.
Now, do you know the thing where you blow into the thing and it tells you the number?
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Okay.
Thank you.
What is that thing called?
A blood alcohol content gun?
That's not what it's called. Breathalyzer. So when I was in college, they had one on the wall at this
Wayne is
bar.
on the line. Wayne.
And you could, at whatever point during the night, and this is before COVID was a thing, so you could go over there and everyone could put their mouth on it and blow into it.
Yeah.
And the game was who could get the number higher. Like that was the game. And some people would cheese it. They put like Banaka Dumb and Dumber spray in their mouth.
Right.
And that wasn't legit.
Sure.
Right. But I feel, and I'm not saying this is right or wrong, that we would do a similar thing if we had access to this.
100% is what we do.
Friend of the show, Wayne's reached out on the Sports Animal Hotline. Wayne, how are you, brother?
Hey, I have a breathalyzer if you really want me to bring it.
Hi.
Wayne is in. All right.
My cousin, the sergeant. When you talking about the ingredients of that drink, I thought you were talking about the ingredients of Kool-Aid. I thought that you were talking about was Kool-Aid.
It seems like.
Thank you.
Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get some cherry grenadine so that it tastes fair, and then we're just gonna slam it. Like this is our plan.
That's true. Yeah, if you want a good drinking game, you should probably do penalties, and you'll totally get wasted, especially the way the refs have been calling these games lately.
This is Wayne's best suggestion we've ever had. Add penalties.
The reason why I kind of called in, though, because I heard you guys talking about Heisman and stuff, too, and Caleb Williams was kind of projected to be one of the Heisman players, but now that he's going to stay in college next year, Shadur Sanders said he wasn't going to go to the NFL draft because he knew Caleb Williams was going to go to the draft and he wanted to be higher in the picks. Do you think that now that Caleb Williams is going to stay, that Shadur Sanders might
I don't know if Caleb Williams is going to stay there.
Nah, he ain't going to stay.
Because he's sitting out that bowl game.
Yeah. He's going to be the number one pick in the NFL draft, going to the Chicago Bears.
I bet he announced it publicly that he was going to stay another year.
Yeah.
I thought he was already confirmed that he was going to stay. That's all I'm just saying. If that's true, if you think Shadur Sanders is probably going to go, I think because Bo Nix and Penix is probably going to go too, that he might not go. But I thought that'd be an interesting take to think about is if he does stay, would that change up some who's people that are actually going to go to the draft?
So this is from Sports Illustrated just a couple hours ago. They're currently projecting Williams, then May, and then it's up in the air for who the third one is. And whenever Williams pulled out of that bowl game yesterday,
Yeah. I thought that's just all the way sealed.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
What is it? The Holiday Bowl? Is that what it is? So when he pulled out of that was the I got to go.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, obviously you guys do this for a living, so you know better than I do. But I just kind of heard rumors about it.
Yeah,
you
I
guys
think
have a good
all
weekend and
of,
good drinking, man.
sorry, Wayne. I think all the speculation on Caleb Williams staying was earlier in the year.
Yeah.
When he thought he could manipulate the draft, and they said your last name isn't Manning. Don't even try it.
No, and he did not play good enough to be able to be that guy.
His team didn't. He still played really well this year.
Good.
Yeah, he played really well this year.
All right, so tomorrow night at Sadie's, meet me, Van, and Steve Palmisano Thursday after he lights the tree with the mayor.
Correct.
Okay. Now you're gonna make the mayor wear a Duke's jersey, or what's up?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then you, and Wayne is gonna come to Sadie's. He's bringing his breathalyzer, and then we're gonna have the night of
stick it on the wall.
I'm going to certify myself in it, and I'm gonna go person to person.
Oh.
Bad news, boys.
Okay.
Supposed to be released this week. It is not available to ship yet. Any day now. So we're going to have to pump this back a week.
I can't believe this internet marketing got you.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
It's awesome.
Pretty good.
When we come back, we start wrapping down the program. There's a ton going on in the world of NIL. We might talk about that. There's a big reaction in the Chiefs fandom world. We'll get into that for sure. Also, Van and I's childhood is back, Steve. We'll tell you all about that as well. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, live from the Albuquerque Duke store, the sports animal.
Tell it like it is.
It just never made sense that Russell Wilson was going to be from Seattle to Denver and completely washed. I understand, not as twitchy, little older, mid-30s, I get it, but completely washed? That never made sense. And it was hard to explain that Geno Smith, who was an abject bust in New York, was suddenly some Pro Bowl quarterback.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions. Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-539-5094. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes, and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-539-5094 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094. 800-539-5094.
All In Autographs, Albuquerque's premier sports memorabilia and collectible destination, is proud to sponsor the Las Vegas Raiders football. We're your local source for all things Raiders, from jerseys with your favorite OG players to autographs of the greats. Stop in today. All In Autographs is located at 2225 Wyoming Boulevard Northeast in the Hoffman Town Square off Wyoming and Manal. Visit us online at allinautographs.com. That's allinautographs.com.
This time of year, big box tool stores start to sell a whole bunch of not tools, from dancing Santas to plastic trees. At Northern Tool and Equipment, we'd rather sell you a 4-horsepower chainsaw fitted with a full chisel chain to cut down your own tree. And we have wood chippers come January. Because you know, mulch. We're cutting prices on your favorite brands this holiday season. Save on Milwaukee, Steel, and Lincoln Electric in-store or at northerntool.com.
It's the holiday season, and Famous Footwear is stocked with all the styles your family wants from the brands you love at prices that fit everyone's list. Shop the comfiest Hey Dude shoes and coolest Crocs, or snag the perfect pair of Bear Paw boots and slippers. Plus, for a limited time, find the latest Nike styles for the whole family at savings of up to 30% off. Shop famous.com or bring the whole family into a Famous Footwear near you and spread some cheer this holiday season with the gift of famously great shoes. Valid on select styles.
When you use your electric vehicle in autopilot or self-driving mode, accidents can still happen. Whether you're considered at fault or not, you may still have a claim. Lerner & Rowe is the first law firm in America with the ability to review the proprietary software that holds electric vehicle manufacturers responsible. If you were injured in an EV accident, call Lerner & Rowe today.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle.
Back in 1 minute.
Buyer referred to other attorneys.
The year might be coming to a close, but Indeed's end-to-end solution helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all year round. Schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from your Indeed dashboard. Learn more by visiting Indeed.com/credit.
At Granger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day and for the ones who've mastered the art of keeping business moving.
Back in 30.
Great supplies for every industry with same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, all backed by real people ready to help. So you can get the right answers and products right when you need them. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription or
Liner in 10.
First 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This is where New Mexico comes for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Mike's hot.
This week. It's like they have no misses. It's all just banger songs after banger songs. Super. Hard Knocks tonight. I'm in. Second. The 49ers are 16-0 when Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, and Deebo Samuel finish a game. What?
Yeah, it's bonkers.
What?
That is bonkers.
It's the wildest stat I've ever heard.
Just when you think the NFL has Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy figured out, he looks like the best quarterback in the NFL the last 2 weeks.
Najee Harris on Mitch Trubisky's leadership quote, "It's fine, I guess."
Wow.
Wow. How would you describe his style? Vocal, I guess.
That did just come after a loss, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But Mitch Trubisky is
to Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, which I don't think should have won a game all year.
They were good at the beginning of the year
when they
played Dallas.
They were real good that day, like real good.
You guys know how Alvin Kamara is super into beating up people?
Yeah, for sure.
He ran into an official on Sunday.
And
now they have to get surgery.
The official? Or both of them?
Yep.
So he ran into this official like at a bar after the game.
Nope.
And beat him up, and now he needs surgery. That's what you're saying?
That's not correct.
Oh, you mean on the football field? He
Yep.
just like ran into him.
But he was on the sideline, and he definitely didn't have to. And it was one of those you shouldn't have been in the way kind of things. You know what I'm talking about? Tyrod Taylor is clearly disappointed he's not returning as the starter.
It's a mediocre league.
It's not good right now.
Danny DeVito's kid looked pretty good last week. I think he deserves a shot.
You think he looked good, or is this another one of those compared to everyone else kind of things?
Well, I mean, he won the game and didn't embarrass himself. So, there's that.
Allegedly, the Bears are trying to get Commander or Washington Guardians offense coordinator Eric Bieniemy. What?
That'd be good. Eric Bieniemy, Caleb Williams, and Marvin Harrison Jr.
That'll go good.
That'll turn it around immediately.
Nope.
Oh, wait, it's the Bears.
So, I mean, you start putting this stuff out there before Eberflus is gone? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Micah Parsons said he could be Tyreek Hill's quarterback. Some of these guys are too good. Jake Browning on his 32 of 37 passing. What was it, 350 yards? Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
He said, it's been a long time since I won a game.
That's his best game since college.
That's his best game ever. Ever.
He was pretty good in college. I mean, luckily he got to go up against those powder puffs, Washington State Cougars, and just demolish them. And
that's mean.
And pump up his stats.
That's not a kind thing.
It's like a stat game, really.
The
you
Apple
just kind
Cup,
of rack up.
the best rivalry football game in the entire country.
You're kind of just there to pad your stats, really. That's what that game's for.
Steve. If Trevor Lawrence doesn't play this upcoming Sunday, of the right now qualifying 7 AFC playoff teams, 4 of them will be starting backup quarterbacks.
It's a bummer. What was our total? 11?
That sucked.
Yeah.
It's way higher.
No, that are injured and not able to play. 11 starters for football teams, their quarterbacks. 11. It's a lot.
Trevor Lawrence needs to find Patrick Mahomes' medical staff and fix that.
I believe they're on a different team.
Ankle.
They're on the Kansas City team.
Oh. You can't.
Talking about the Super Bowl last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called drugs.
Right.
Just filled them full of a bunch of drugs.
The best stat I saw today, factoid, I guess. The 49ers drafted Brock Purdy with pick number 262. This pick they obtained as compensation whenever CJ Beathard left the team. Did you guys hear what I just said? Brock Purdy would not be a San Francisco 49er if CJ Beathard had not left in free agency and they received a very end of the draft compensatory pick.
That is absolutely hilarious.
I've been watching all those like DC and Marvel shows where they're all different timelines that come together. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And I recently learned what the word Mobius strip is.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Steve, it's like if you have a rubber band, but you twist it,
mm-hmm.
and then no matter what, there's no start, no inside, no outside, no beginning, no end.
Right.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Life is a Morbius strip.
Mm-hmm. Or Ouroboros, if you will.
Oh, what?
Ouroboros. That's the snake eating its own tail, forming a loop.
Orlando's on the phone. Orlando.
Now, Bob, I heard you. I don't know if that was on air or not. And a friend of the show, Orlando, is going to join us on Sports Animal Hotline because I saw all of his text about how upset he was about missing these Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets.
Uh-huh.
We're going to take this one with a grain of salt.
Hey, keep your finger on the button, Bob.
Here we go. Friend of the show, Orlando. Welcome to the program.
So you saw the text. I swear I was first. I'm old school. I'm 62 years old. I'm not good at Googling. I actually knew that.
Well, I tell you what.
Hey, I go back way back. I was 8 years old when Tommy Lasorda was managing here in Albuquerque.
Okay. So I can do the math on that.
I've seen them all come through. The Ronces, the Garveys, the Guerreros, the list goes on and on and on that came through Albuquerque before they made it big.
We should get a whole group of people to all wear Dukes gear and go to the Red Hot Chili Peppers game together. Steve, are you in?
I'm in.
Orlando, you're in?
So I'm in.
You got to win a ticket first, Orlando.
Count me in.
Get your finger on the trigger, Orlando, because we're doing them tomorrow and Thursday.
That's correct.
Around the same time?
I mean,
we'll figure it out.
Tune in to find out.
Yeah. Can't give out the secret, huh? Hey, I thought I could squeeze it out of you guys. Because
you got a soul to squeeze.
But anyway, hey, last night's game was good. Finally,
it was super good.
A Monday night game that was worth watching. I had a question for you guys on the game. I don't know if you saw that portion where the head of security for, I believe, Cincinnati got ejected along with the other player that poked him in the face. Did you see that part?
I did not, Van. Did you see this?
I missed that one.
No.
I've never seen something like that. I know there's coaches and assistants, but this guy was head of security, and he got poked in the face. But
was it Larry, Curly, or Mo who did it?
Hey, Remember, I'm old school. I go way back. I like that. But anyway, yeah, look that up. It was like weird. And he was a head of security, a big old dude. And like apparently he's been with the club forever, but that was just strange. But anyway, good game finally on Monday night. You know, the Bronco Mendenhall thing. Good hire, but it's a wait and see attitude. We thought the same thing when Danny came in. Love Danny Gonzalez, you know. So let's see what happens. And I actually, after Bronco Mendenhall left here, when he was under Rocky Long, he went up to BYU. And, you know, if you're a Lobo or New Mexico, you're an automatic BYU hater, just from all the history going back. So I hated him. Then he came in and kicked our ass for a few years, you know.
Hey, don't use that word around him because they can't use foul language.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's just Mormon.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they can't do it. So it's against the rules.
But anyway, again, wait and see attitude. Hey, gentlemen, nice talking to you. I don't get to chime in very much, but anyway, go back, see your tape. I was the first one within 30 seconds. Maybe somebody beat me. Anyway, fellas, have a good night. I'll chime in another time.
Catch you later, brother.
Cheers.
Take care.
Have a good one.
Are Mormons cool with same-sex marriage yet? I don't think they are.
I don't know.
I think that one's still on the outlaw list.
Huh. I'm going to do some research.
Like, you can't believe some of this stuff is real. Like, it's...
And also, that's like the church policy itself. We don't...
Not the individual, yeah.
We don't know if Lobo Mendenhall is...
No, we're not saying that at all.
Any of those views.
No.
We have no idea. We might have a chance to ask him very soon.
Say he gets $1 million. He has to tithe 10%. What's that work out to be?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good for the temple there. All right.
I'm getting a new wing at the temple.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, the over/under on the game coming. I do not gamble.
Uh-huh.
It is not going to happen. Sorry for you.
100K buys a lot of magic underwear.
Hey, Coach, we're at Sadie's on 4th if you want to come down. Oh, I'm fasting.
Oh.
And I don't like margs. At least I was told I don't like margs.
One way to find out.
One way to find out. Also, I don't know if any of this is true. This is
Could be. Yeah.
This is all super stereotypical.
It's all speculation.
That's what it is.
Just like him being the coach at all.
Correct.
Yeah.
And also, Orlando's right in this one thing because we all had hype for Danny Gonzalez.
Sure.
And I feel like I'm being a jerk recently on air with this stuff, but I really feel this way. The university has to go forward for the football team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no more of this, like, wussy-footing, no more hanging out. Like, it is a give them the money and go.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not going to work otherwise. There is no scenario in the future of college football that doesn't require significantly more amounts of money to support your program.
Danny Gonzalez and that coaching staff and the players that were there are all gone now because they did not have the support of the university. That is my belief system. If you tell me that's wrong, I'll tell you why you're wrong.
There's definitely some truth to that. He did not have the finances.
Nope.
He did not have the fiscal support to bring in some more quality players that make big plays, that win games.
Let's go. You know how I know this works? There's an example, 5 Hours South.
Sure.
I see it. They're doing it.
It's only 3.5 hours, but whatever.
The way I drive.
It's an excellent point. That's a really excellent point.
I can't go through Truth or Consequences, not stop at a hot spring.
Oh, smart.
You know how nice it is down there?
Mm-hmm. It's lovely.
It's a really lovely city.
You know what they love there?
What's that?
Luminarias.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The sports animal.
Thanks to
Claire, that was a good one, Van.
it's for the ones you adore. Wine, spirits, beers, all nestled on shelves.
Find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine and More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
For a limited time, trade in any iPhone in any condition for the new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium and iPad and Apple Watch SE. All on us with Unlimited Ultimate. Go to your local Verizon store now. iPhone requires Unlimited Ultimate plan first. Service plan required for iPad and Apple Watch. $999.99 device payment or full retail purchase with new smartphone line required first. Less $1,000 trade-in/promo credit. Up to $459.99 device payment purchase with new line on eligible plan required per Apple Watch or iPad. Less up to $459.99 promo credit per device applied. 0% APR. Additional terms and conditions apply.
why? Honey, come here, quick. All these highly rated tequilas are priced so low. Total Wine must have made a mistake.
No, they've had the lowest prices for over 30 years.
Whoa! I mean, whoa.
Find what you love at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly. Be 21.
The holidays are around the corner. Get your car taken care of so you can focus on your family. It's Jeff Symbieta. My friends over at On the Spot Automotive Detailing can help you get your car cleaned and looking like new. Don't have the time? On the Spot Automotive Detailing will do it for you wherever and whenever it's convenient. When they're done, your car looks, feels, and smells like it's brand new. Not to mention, they also offer window tint services for your vehicle. Call 505-859-2859 or book online at otsdetailing.com. That's otsdetailing.com.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right. Gotta try that price cost. Just right, just right, just right. Consistency, my car's my happy place. Just high on my days. It smells just right, just right, just right. And breathe happy, breathe.
Cleaning your fuel system can help your engine run better and improve gas mileage. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts and pick up a bottle of Chevron Techron Fuel System Cleaner. On sale now. Buy one, get one free. Plus, get 2 times O-Rewards points. Get more fuel-saving tips from the professional parts people at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Back in 30.
Favorite games, live music, great dining, and with 30 screens, your game's on. Watch and wager on simulcast racing. Enjoy casino cash drawings, and be sure to check out the flea market and other Expo New Mexico events. Only at Casino at the Downs. Join us at Casino at the Downs to celebrate.
Back in 10.
Way in our first tour lounge to live music by Black Pearl. Ring in the new year with a free champagne toast and no cover. Plus, the casino hosts New Year's Eve cash drawings until 1:30 a.m. Only at Casino at the Downs.
Come Armchair Quarterback with the opening drop. Weekday mornings starting at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back to the program. Van and I were kids at roughly the same time. We grew up with Nintendo.
Sure.
Nintendo turned into a better version called Super Nintendo, which then was ousted by a competitor called PlayStation.
Crushed it.
Which then caught some competition in a thing called Xbox. And now we sit today, and we are, I believe, 13 years removed from the last Grand Theft Auto. And the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer came out yesterday, Steve.
Get out.
Yep, we're going to play it live on the live stream. And
Lucia,
do
you know what you bad luck, I guess.
Exactly that. The trailer is insane.
Does it open with the guys playing Pong?
No, it's like a gal in prison, and then it jumps to every single individual shade of grass you've ever seen moving around. It looks like real life.
There's a couple moments where some people's gait, the way they're walking, looks a little bit off.
Correct.
But almost every scene from that trailer, I mean, you said it, looks exactly like real life. It is blowing my mind.
And when we were kids, Grand Theft Auto was disappear, do that thing, hide away, and then it went online, and then it was disappear with your friends and ruin your social life.
Correct.
Look who's back.
That's what I will be doing.
The only way
and I thought it would be
through this
Christmas of 24, but we have to wait all the way into 2025 for this thing to come out.
Did they say when it's coming out?
No. It said 2025.
I'll be here before In-N-Out.
And if you have, if you've seen the trailer, you know what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the trailer, watch the trailer.
It's so good.
It's mind-blowing. That trailer has just about every incantation of Florida Man I've ever heard of.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
And woman.
Yes. Florida Man, Florida Woman are going to be well represented on this video game.
There are a handful of ones that if they came back, I would react accordingly. And I've kind of lost my video game-ness. Like when I was like a young blood, I was about that life.
Same.
We end this show every single day. Good job, everyone. GG.
Yeah.
Which is me straight ripping from my days of playing video games as a kid, playing Age of Empires, like in 1999. Like how many years are we removed from that now?
A lot.
25.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of intense to me how, like, it's always started. I have a Mario tattoo. Like, I have a Mario turtle shell tattoo, and I'm 38 years old. I'm like, okay, Grand Theft Auto 6 has got me jacked.
Yeah, I'm so stoked. I am. We've said it before on this program, and I say it every time we talk about this game. That's the last game I've played, beginning to end, was the last Grand Theft Auto.
Correct.
And it will be the next game that I play. I will buy whatever the hotness is, PlayStation 11 or whatever it is.
Correct.
By then,
we have to make sure
I
we
will
buy this.
Drop out of life for at least a month.
I've been an Xbox guy for the longest, and I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in the one I currently have is just sitting at my house. Like, it's not even plugged in.
America.
Yeah.
That's why.
Probably.
Uh-huh.
But if you were to be like, hey, Fred, we're getting PlayStations to get this, I would say you're correct.
Correct. Yeah.
I would say, Van, who's bundling it? Like, because that's how it used to be when I was a kid. You would get the Nintendo, and it would come with Super Mario and Shoot the Bird.
Correct.
Duck Hunter.
Duck Hunt. Yeah.
Also,
I plugged my NES back in. I have like an original OG 1981 NES. It doesn't work on a smart TV. I have to buy extra
converter.
Equipment. Yeah. An upscaler. I got to get an upscaler for this Nintendo, but it's about to be on my television.
Steve,
too.
during COVID, when we were all self-isolating or whatever, there was like a little group of me, Van, Brandon Ortega, and we would all go over to Brandon's garage and slam Bud Lights and play Mario Kart for hours on end.
And sit 6 feet apart.
I was going to say self-isolating together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, Van and I are basically, I mean, we're a couple.
So, yeah.
Whatever we get, we're both going to have.
Yeah.
Either one of us.
Yeah, and not just COVID.
Yeah.
Like all things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We're
okay.
Yeah, we buy our azithromycin by bulk.
Last night at Howie's, Jake Cassio called us his 2 gay dads.
Yeah.
And
that was nice.
Yeah, we didn't struggle with that. We embraced it.
Lean into it.
Yeah. We said you could have just said dads.
Yeah.
Because people would have
They would have inferred the rest.
Oh, yeah.
Like my 2 gay sons.
I like that a lot.
Multi-generational.
It's nice.
Can't wait to teach.
The last PlayStation I got was so we could stream television.
Huh. Nice. Never played it once.
Never even played it.
Well, that was
a couple years ago.
That was a big part of PlayStation's thing. Whenever the PlayStation 2 came out, so this would have been 2000. PlayStation 2 comes out. It's the #1 selling console of all time, but not because it was the best video game thing. It played DVDs,
right?
And it was only whatever. It was $100 cheaper than a DVD player, so people would buy that instead of RCA player or whatever.
I was there.
They were super smart. I bought mine because I got Gladiator on DVD and I couldn't buy it like VHS. It was like it came out on DVD and I was like, oh dang it, now I need a DVD player.
I love that movie.
There's a new one coming out. It's a Ridley
If
Scott.
you don't have a PlayStation or a DVD player, you can't be entertained by Gladiator.
Are you not entertained?
Well, I am because I have a DVD player.
You two are going to sit here and tell me you never just ran your hands through a wheat field?
Always.
Okay, because it's like the coolest thing you can do as it relates to fields.
Except it's they're not wheat fields.
It's a giant Christmas tree in your parking lot.
Goat heads.
It's it's luminaries.
Luminaria bags.
All right, here's a bit.
There's nothing better than walking down at Christmas and just rubbing your hand against several farolitos.
Yeah, and just
on the sidewalk.
Can you cow tip them? Is that a thing?
No.
Okay, I just didn't know. We put Steve and Jake Cassio on a PlayStation together playing Grand Theft Auto 6, and we just live stream it. We just watch.
Probably wouldn't be good.
Not for Steve. It would go very poorly.
Yeah. I like those videos of the real life guy doing his running like he's in a video game.
Oh, that is genius.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, like he's on Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. He runs into a
going,
bench.
yeah.
He's just in place.
It looks
That's a good if we were to do like improv. Like we need a setting. And Van's like, the world of Grand Theft Auto 3 San Andreas.
Yes, for sure.
Like, good job today, boys. Big thank
3
you.
hours already?
Thank you to the Albuquerque Duke store.
Thanks for being here.
To Bob back at the station.
Welcome.
Come in and get your Duke here for the holidays. There's no shipping. It's already here. So there's that.
Oh, that's easy.
Van, final words?
Too much for the time allotted, my friend. Anything we didn't cover, make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff and JJ.
Where are we at tomorrow? The Y?
The Y.
Let's go do that.
Yeah, baby.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you at the Y tomorrow, Budke.
And